get some nugget on your face. Thought you never see a logo on that glossy white frame in your room. Now your squad's in the party all tango, different jerseys in the same chat room. We were talking all the talk last summer, now we run the belly crib, that's facts. You were laughing at a dry ass lunch, now you begging for the patch, relax. Xbox needs PlayStation so bad. Got him sliding in the DMs, that's mad. Crossing over just to get that bag. Now the Starship docked on a blue tag pad. Xbox needs PlayStation so bad. Whole fan war looking real sad, so sad. We all knew you double back, now we booting up the game on a dual sense pad. Green hat on with a blue scarf tucked, I'm a hybrid, mix my luck. I remember when you called it ours, now you praying that we link up. You were flexing all that day one, now the gate wide open, come on in, guess your favorite little space run shooter. Found a brand new galaxy to spin. Xbox needs PlayStation so bad. Got him sliding in the DM, that's mad. Crossing over just to get that bag. Now the Starship docked on a blue tag pad. Xbox needs PlayStation so bad. Whole fan war looking real sad. You can cap or do the math. If it sells right here, then you know that's that. Who you tryna fool with the tough talk? Every suit in the room saw the chart drop. Now they want a taste of the storefront. Same game, new gang at the door front. We just laughing in the party chat, mix it. Green check mark with a blue one, fix it. In the end, all the noise just adds, cause the headline reads, yeah, they need us bad, so bad. Xbox needs PlayStation so bad. Got him sliding in the DMs, that's mad. Crossing over just to get that bag. Now the Starship docked on a blue tag pad. Xbox needs PlayStation so bad. Whole fan war looking real sad. Guess the troops out, no take back. We're the main quest now, better face that fact. Loading, screen glow on my face, chat scrolls in. We all in the same place. Thumb on the trigger, that countdown low. Card in the cart, got the stream on go. Refresh, that frame rate so. Whole squad typing like say no more. Boss fight coming in the pre-roll ad. Wish list packed and the memes go mad. Every new clip got the timeline tagged. If this the lobby, then the map gon' blaze. Stay to play, press start, let it rain. Ride a hype train, never hit the brakes. Level up, new world on the way. Whole room shake when they drop that name. Stay to play, bright screen, no shade. Got my day one crew in the chat, we ablaze. Hold your breath on the loading page. When the logo hits, we all go insane. Hey, popcorn cold, but the chat's so hot. One more tease, yeah, they know what we want. Hot on red when the sound cue pops. See the date and the roof comes off. Side quest drip when they show that gear. Exclusive skins, yeah, we live right here. One more thing and we lose those fears. Whole new saga for the next few years. Stay to play, press start, let it rain. Ride the hype train, never hit the brakes. Level up, new world on the way. Whole room shake when they drop that name. Stay to play, bright screen, no shade. Got my day one crew in the chat, we ablaze. Hold your breath on the loading page. When the logo hits, we all go insane. From the first bright flash to the launch day light, we've been here, came back every single time. From the couch co-op to the rank top 5. This the place, this the drop where our worlds collide. Stay to play, press start, let it rain. Ride a hype
Let's
train,
go, grinder.
never hit the brakes. Level up, new world on the way. Whole room shake when they drop that name. Stay to play, bright screen, no
the chord. Hit that like button, send out the message. The Grindhouse is open. Brand new music, Asha in the house.
Another one. Asha X-Boss, new day, same pain. Hard choices on the table. They be playing games. Booty in the back. They led another round. Took the whole damn promise, and they never touched ground. I sure read the memo, eyes cold, no smile. Not again, not today, not this style. She got the receipt, she got the name. Every broken deadline got a mark, got a stain. Too many delays, too many waits. I should don't fold, she don't shake. One more excuse, that crate get shook. She coming for the top. Just look, just look. I should cut it out, I should shut it down. Booty playing games, now the game ran out. I should cut it out, I should shut it down. Xbox in the crosses, take the whole thing down. Take it down. They said soon again, but soon never came. Same slick talk, same tired name. I should got patience, but it ain't that deep. When the whole lane stalling, she can't sleep. Hard choices made, she don't need a board. One hand on the truth, one hand on the sword. If you keep on dragging what was promised to fly, then I should hit the switch and let the whole thing die. Too many delays, too many waits. I should don't fold, she don't shake. One more excuse, that crate get shook. She coming for the top. Just look, just look. I should cut it out, I should shut it down. Booty playing games, now the game ran out. I should cut it out, I should shut it down. Xbox in the process, take the whole thing down. Take it down. Quiet in the room, then the room go cold. I should got a plan and it don't need gold. No more maybe, no more fake delay. If you drop the ball, she take it away. I should cut it out, I should shut it down. Booty playing games, now the game ran out. I should cut it out, I should shut it down. Xbox in the process, take the whole thing down. Take it down,
Oh, yeah, Grinds. It's Friday. It's Friday at the Grindhouse. You know what that means. It's party all night, party all time, baby. Woo! What is up, grinders? It is Friday. The walls are burning, and we are ready to bring the news down. Man, oh man, all you needed was a booty interview and 13 minutes to take back what they've been trying to do since February. Goodness gracious, 13 minutes, how to kill a brand. Two big topics that we're going to talk about is the Asha memo, another one. She keeps sending internal memos, but they leak. Asha memo and a Matt Bootylicious interview, which basically killed everything and delayed Fable again. And if you were here at the Gaming Grindhouse since forever ago, you knew that Fable looked sus from day one. They did not show the game. I say this all the time. I don't know how many times I say it. I scare myself. I tell you all the time. They don't show the games. They show walking. They talk about it. They show some dude drinking some coffee. They're talking about it. The devs smiling at each other, telling me about it, telling me about the giant. Show it. Show the mission. Nope. It's not ready. And look what happens. I told you. I told all the grinders. You know that one. So hit that like button. I told you. And we'll talk about Tim Dog's still due for his deglazing. So I don't know. He better not delete his account. He got to come back on here. He is scheduled for a triple deglazing. I hired extra staff to rub down and get that deglazing deep. It's going to be a deep Swedish deglaze. That's what that's going to be. Tim Dog got to get on here for a deep Swedish deglazing. That went to the bone. That glaze has gone to the bone. I brought in support. I have a whole bunch of people. I got extra towels. Tim Dog entering the Grindhouse because he needs that deglazing. I told him he's due for a schedule. He dipped himself 4 or 5 times. Pause. I shipped in extra towels. That's what happened. And extra staff. This is going to be an all-day thing. I'm going to need more wax. Pause. You need more wax.
I don't know. Like, I'd have to go.
No, dude. What do we have here, everybody? We got our eyeballs. And all we do is with our eyeballs. And that's it. But, dude, there it is. He better not cancel the count. He got to come back on here. I got extra towels and I got extra staff. He got to get his triple deglazing. He's not dead yet. You were. Shout out to everybody coming on in here. Hit that like button, man. We're going to have some fun today. Oh, man. Gamer Entertainment. Your source for gamer entertainment. We have our first super chat of the evening, or of this afternoon, from our good friend Glassdoor Gamer. What's up, man? Coming from Canadian. He goes, hard. Pause. We have the Phil pause button. Hard choices are going to lead to Xbox worst case scenario. Games being removed day and date on Game Pass, PS5 logos, and 95% on Xbox games, dude. Yo, Glassdoor, we've been saying it. We've been saying it. And what do? I got the shirts. Nobody buy my shirts. In the search for W's, all they get are L's. And I told you this. I said, listen, now let me know if the voice is too harsh. I'll lower the volume, but I want to make sure I'm being heard. But I said that this show was the Xbox show. I don't know if I said shout out to Mooch. Check out Mooch's show. That was a blast last night. And I had a killer show on Wednesday, and then we did some streaming. The goal right there, Glassdoor got us there for one more. So guess what? We're gonna get that thing. You tell me what I'm playing tonight. I want you guys. We hit that goal. Who we're playing tonight, and we also got the Asha goal right here. We got 50 members. We're gonna tweet out Asha and let her know. The other thing is, I'm gonna be doing the balcony. We're going to the balcony. So probably gonna do it either tomorrow or we'll do it next week's gonna be crazy at the Gaming Grindhouse. We got shows that we're gonna stream. We got tons of stuff to follow. It is gonna be content galore. Just keep it locked here. Hit that subscribe button because we're gonna be pumping out impressions, reactions, everything. Because it's gonna be crazy. And that state of play is gonna kick it off with something where you're not gonna be seated. We're all gonna be standing. We're all gonna be standing. Because that is not a seated show. I'm telling you right now, that state of play is not seated. We're going to be standing. We're going to be standing at attention for that show on the Tuesday, June 2nd. So definitely keep it locked here at the Gaming Grindhouse. This is the best place that you're going to hear all the great reactions and fun stuff, and you don't want to miss it live because I don't even know what I'm going to say. And that's when the best stuff happens. That's right, Hero Jackson. Bring back DJ Jez. I'm probably going to bring back DJ Jez. We're going to have DJ Grindhouse. I've been practicing. I got my DJ gigs going, man. You may be hearing some mixes. I might be starting up some mixes here, maybe for the members. So if you don't have a membership, get one now, $5, and we're going to the balcony, and that's your show. You tell me what we're talking about. We're going to go to the balcony, and we're going to have a blast. I put on the camera. We're going to show some cool stuff. I got some cool prints to show you as well. So definitely you want to be in the balcony if you're not a member. So definitely hit that $5. Better than Game Pass value, I'll tell you right that. And you get the music that I've been playing. That's the other thing. You get the music. So there you go. I'm already drinking, so I got pineapple margaritas right now. It's one of those shows. I don't usually drink during the shows. I got pineapple margaritas, so everybody get your drinks because we're gonna have a blast. You know, when I got this background up here, it's no holds barred right now. Time to smoke and joke. That's right, Scott. Right there you go. What's up, Punda Retiro, Jack Knight? Let me do my shout outs here. You guys are awesome. Hero Jackson, Taran, Glassdoor Gamer. We got Isu in the house. We got Jake Gamer. What's up? And I'm glad it was earlier today, so we'll get a lot of people from the Gaming Grindhouse global audience as well. What's up, Neil? How you doing? He's on the balcony till September. Look at this. Neil's on the balcony September, and then we also got the Frosted Glass. That's the Ultimate Grinders. Those are the awesome ones that Ultimate Grind is there. But there you go. Look at Josh Ash. Remember 38 months on the balcony. 38 months. He says hit all the buttons. Listen to him. He's screaming from the balcony right now. I hear you, Josh. I got you. He's in the balcony. That's right. He's at the balcony. And then we got D.
You're my number one customer.
With extra reverb in the house. He goes, I have your coffee mug and shirt of the Searcher for W's, as well as what are we doing here? Grinders are out there, Jez. Yo, thank you, D. I appreciate it, man. He got the coffee mug. Nice. Thank you. The Search for W's, there you go. D is a proud owner of Gaming Grindhouse merchandising. There you go. Thank you. I appreciate it, D. The Search for W's and the What Are We Doing Here shirt. Yes, I had that shirt. I walk around with that shirt. Everybody goes, what's that? I'm like, it's my show. What are we doing here? Thank you. The grinders are out there. Yeah, shout out to D. A happy owner of a Gaming Grindhouse merchandising. Hit that like button. Rooftop parties. I'm gonna make some new shirts. We got some new sayings that we gotta do. There you go. Look at that. See, we getting the UK in here. What's up? ACK Oris. What's up? How you doing, man? Welcome from the UK. That's right. We get early. We get the UK. We get you at dinner time. There we go. We'll go. You be cooking. I should get one. A little drinking coffee. Dude, get the mug. And the search for W is all they get else. Because this show that's coming up next week wasn't about the games. For Xbox, it's never about the games. It's always about, was it going to be exclusive? What's going to happen? Just like Starfield. The whole show was it going to be exclusive? There you go. Henzo Hattori. Remember, 14 months in the balcony. What's up, Henzo? On the balcony. Being drunk and listening to the Grindhouse, best combo, dude. It's even a better combo when the Grindhouse gets drunk. Oh, man, these things are strong. I'm drinking this Cutwater pineapple margarita. Dude, this is a whole 11 alcohol volume in this little ass can. This is like a shot of glory. Pause, Phil. The hell? These things are strong little margaritas. I hope I don't drink two. If I drink two, man, I'm going to be slurring all over the show. Oh, shit. There we go. Yo, check my DM, Tim. Yo, Lucci. I got Tim's. We're going to go. We're going to do it. So we'll get to the fallout of Booty's interview and the Fable delay. But first, let's talk about the hard. Pause, Phil. The hard decisions. Yo, I love margaritas. I love tequila. That's my favorite. Yo, these Cutwaters are good, Josh. I got $24 for a 12-pack of them. And they're all different flavored margaritas. Actually, my wife got them. I just bought another pack of them because they're cool. They really are good, and they taste good, too. Yo, they're strong. Oof. In this little can. You're like, yo, you drink two of these things? My fingers go numb. I know, let's tell you, that's what happens. My fingertips. I'm already feeling it. Look at this. I only drank half a can. I'm already feeling it. The fingertips. Once my fingertips go numb, the lights go out. Man, it's over. We're gonna be. I don't know what I'm gonna say, but I already feel my fingertips already. They get numb. Oh shit. I'm feeling it. Uh-oh. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Get the tables. Get the tables. Oh, man. Yo, it's crazy. No, I have. That's a great idea, D. You know, I agree, man. Like, I have that other company. That's why I found that shirt place that does them. But yeah, like, I wish you could do product merch gifting, like, you know, unless I buy it, but then I got to like share everybody's information and I wish they would just kind of do it. But anyway, yeah, that's right, Henzo. That's right. So let's get into it. We got all glory. Keep those chats coming and members. We're going to be cooking here because we got to go, you know, we got to start a Friday. We got to start a Friday with our good friend. There's no way that we can't start a Friday with bootleg Jets. We need a bootleg out there. We had to start with a bootleg. Friday bootleg show. There we go. Friday bootleg. We had to talk, yo. I think somebody's beard's coming off, dude. They're gonna shave his beard. They're gonna shave. Somebody didn't he say he was gonna lose his beard if something happens to Xbox? He was gonna shave his beard off. Oh man, it'd be a hairless Thor. And not Thor from the other movies. Thor from when he's drunk. The drunk Thor. Somebody shaving their beard. Here he goes. Another memo from Asha. My goodness. I wonder if she's writing them or AI is writing them. I have no clue. But another memo from Asha. She says one's tough. This is before we knew what was going on with the Fable and that Booty interview. This is before. Asha scared the world right now with her tough decisions. Hard times. She saw the books. That's right. That's right, Lunchi. She saw the books. We're here to break down what tough decisions could mean. So let's go to her memo. We gotta go right. Let's use our eyeballs before we get into the bootleg interpretation. Where's her actual memo? Another memo. Another memo seen by The Verge, Tom Warren. Another memo. I'll tell you. These are messages to her Xbox team, but they're public information. What a joke. What a horseshit show. What dumb stuff. But again, they're leaked. Ashe AI. Thank you, Lady Pedro, for the icon right there. There it is. So here's her memo, right? Another memo. We are building a stronger Xbox. It's Xbox. Right? We got to make sure we get that right. I don't want any misinterpretation. I don't want any misinterpretations in the chat. We have to say it with energy. We gotta say it's Xbox. That even Asha's using it in her memos. It's Xbox. Right? Just make sure. And just for those that are unclear of what it is, I got the information for you. Just make sure when we're talking about Xbox that we say it with Xbox because it has the capital letters, because that was a big deal apparently. It's Xbox. So just to make sure. Obvious leaks, exactly. Obvious leaks. So just to make sure, here we go. This is just for everybody there. Just remember.
Excuse me, it's
Xbox.
it is
Xbox.
excuse me, it's
Xbox.
it is
Xbox.
Just remember, before we start it.
excuse me, it's
Xbox.
it is
Xbox.
Okay, we got it? All right, now we can move on. Just wanted to make sure everybody got that. It's Xbox. Okay, back to Asha. So we're building a stronger Xbox. Now, this is what, here we go. That means making hard choices about what we build, where we invest, and what kind of company we need to be going forward. That is the part you're starting to see in the shift from Xbox to Xbox. It reflects a decision to be deliberate in how we show up for the players who care the most about this brand. Neil said glad he wasn't drinking. See, I know. You don't know what's coming at the grindhouse, dude. You're not sure. Oh, and I have all those re-up VIPs. Let me add you guys. We had about 4 of them right there. We had about 4. We had about 4 VIPs back there. We were adding the re-ups. Thank you. Yes, I'm glad we just joined. You're glad to see we got the memos, right? Springfield Chase. I'm glad we got the memos. So before we get into bootleg's interpretation, let's use our own 2 eyeballs and what we know, right? So we are building a stronger Xbox. That means making hard choices about what we build. So what we build, where we invest, and what kind of company we need to be going forward. So who did she hire? She hired a bunch of gamers. She hired a bunch of people with industry experience. Who does she surround herself with? We're talking about what kind of company they're going to be. What kind of company? She surrounded herself with core AI people and some dudes from Amazon. And some analytic dude. You're not surrounding yourself with gamers that know about the art form of gaming. You're not surrounding yourself with people that know the business of gaming. You're surrounding yourself with people that have no goddamn clue what gaming is. You're surrounding yourself with AI clowns. Exactly, Jericho. You're surrounding yourself with AI people. And some dudes from Amazon business. Thank you, RPG. AI people, right? So there's your answer. What kind of company they're going to be going forward? I wouldn't call them a gaming company right now. Not the people that she just surrounded herself with. That's not a gaming executive team. That is not a bunch of people that were promoted from the developers. The program directors and all those people that were in the industry. People that make games before. People that worked on that led gaming corporations, even like a Donnie D, like a Don Matrick. Like Don Matrick led EA. Like, okay, Peter Moore led Sega. Those are the people that she's not surrounding herself with. She's not surrounding herself with people that led gaming companies, with gaming businesses. She's surrounded herself with AI people from Microsoft. So that tells you right now what kind of company. She's prepping you already that This is not going to be the same gaming company that you're used to, because they're not going to be a gaming company. Gaming will be part of it, but they're going to be an AI first company. Also, a PC driven company. That's what they're going to be. They're going to be Windows. And well, I'll break it down for you because I have the whole plan. I know it. I'm going to scare myself again. What we build and where we invest. What do you mean what we build? Hard choices. Let me first, that's the big thing, the hard choices everybody's saying. And before this, they thought the hard choices were going to be exclusive games. No. When somebody says making hard choices, does that resonate positivity? Does that resonate that we're going to make some fun decisions for gamers to unite and have fun with? No, making hard choices means like things are going to be happening. And I wonder, hard for who? Hard for what they already built as a gaming company, right? So when she says we're going to be making hard choices about what we build, where we invest, that don't sound very gamer focused to me. Because hard choices sound like something that's going to be different than what they've been doing. And I don't think that they're going to be doing great games. It does not sound positive. It sounds like you're in from some hard times. Like you're going to bring in some stuff that people are not going to like taking games out of Game Pass, taking day one games out of Game Pass, focusing more on Windows PC and the app and the growth opportunities on Windows. Those are the sounds like the hard choices, because for console owners, those are things that they don't want to hear. So yes, those will be hard choices. And they're hard because the culture that they built with Xbox is not going to like where she's going. That's what I get from it. It's like, what Xbox was, all you dudes bleeding green and coming out the Fan Fest, I'm about to tell you there's going to be some hard times that are coming. Things that you're not going to like in what we're building, where we're going, and what kind of company we need to be. See, it's not what company we want to be. It's what kind of company we need to be. And you know what kind of company they are right now. They're a company that's not making money. They are a company that's not selling hardware. They're a company that's not hitting their margins. They're a company that is not doing well in personal computing. And Amy in the Hood told them that they are the reason those numbers were down. So what company do they need to be? Not what they want to be. Not what you want Player Voice us to be. It's what I need to be to make this company a profitable business. Thank you, Josh. They need to be profitable. They need to be. And that's why she's going to have some hard choices to make to change, because what she walked into is not working, and she needs to do pivots to change the business. And she needs to know what we're going to build and where we invest. So when I read that, my thought is like, they're taking games out of day one games coming out of Game Pass, because they got to make their money back on their games. They got to make their money on the back of their games. I think this is my speculation. I think they focus on the big games that they make, like the Call of Duties, the Halos, the Gears, the big franchises that could sell. Forza Horizon, not Motorsport. And I think all those little studios that they bought to fill in the gaps of Game Pass, I think they're out. Either they're out or they're merging them and combining them, like Ninja Theory, Compulsion. I think that's another reason why we saw, what's his name studio that made Clin, whatever the hell it is. That studio, I know somebody will tell me in the chat because I just drew a blank. But that whole thing, all these little okie dokie games to fill in Game Pass, I think that's not the focus anymore. Where we invest, we got to invest in games that are going to sell across all platforms, and our platform too, that is going to drive our business. So I think a third party, exactly, Doth. That's what I think. Double Fine. Thank you very much. Thank you, Fine. Double Fine. I think all that little passion project, little things that they bought at first to fill in Game Pass. So, yeah, I think that's not the focus anymore. I think those studios will either be merging or they will be shut down because those studios are not the bottom line. Nobody's buying those games. They don't need those small games to fill in Game Pass content. Maybe they keep them around for some supplemental Game Pass stuff. But the big games, and I said this back when they bought Call of Duty. I was like, they went out after big publishers for big IP, but they changed because when they first started with their buying up studios, they were buying small studios, Compulsion, Ninja Theory. They bought these small studios that to fill in games for the big ones. They were bought them to fill in there. But then what happened is that they stopped
You're my
and
number
said,
one customer.
well, these games are taking too long. They're not going to have a 6-year for South of Midnight. That's not happening again. There's no way they're going to have these little companies spend 6 years making South of Midnight for $40 and it does, you know, they're not doing that. And I think Obsidian's going to have to start making some big head honcho games. You know, they actually are pumping out. So Obsidian, I think, is safe. But I do think some of these small studios are going to be moving. Because I do think that some of these little games now, they're not money makers, and they were built specifically to drive Game Pass content. Glassdoor Game with the 2, he goes, Asha is the big boss man, serving hard times. That's right, I got some hard time. Yo, she just get what she's winning there. Remember, she was Madam Xbox. Yeah, she's Madam Death Xbox. She's Madam Death right now. Where we invest, that's another thing. Where are they going to invest? They're going to invest in what? Maybe getting partnerships to make other games, helping out. It definitely, and what I think is very interesting is that she's using the Xbox fans against themselves, where she's saying the shift from Xbox to Xbox with a capital. Do you see how she manipulated them? She just put out a little internet poll that said, is it Xbox or Xbox? And people voted the capital letters of Xbox. But now she's using it as a shift of initiative. I don't think that was what people thought. They were just like, well, what would you call it? But she's basically saying now it's a shift because this is the first time that she's using. We don't see back to Xbox. Instead, we see shift from Xbox lowercase to Xbox in her memo. We don't see back to Xbox or return to Xbox. Or we're building a stronger Xbox console. No word of console in there either. It's very interesting how she's using that whole nomenclature as a lead initiative. Because I don't think people thought that's what that was. They just want to return to Xbox. And like I said before, what is Xbox? What is Xbox? What is it? Is it your console? Is it the store? Is it the Xbox Windows Store? What is Xbox? Because when she said return to Xbox, they should have said Madam Xbox. Before I call you Madam Xbox, can you clarify? Are we talking about the
You're
Series,
my number one customer.
the Series X console? Because you seem to avoid bringing up Series X and S in your definitive saying we're returning to Xbox. You just say console. And I told you, she's not referring to those Series consoles. She's referring to Project Helix, which is a PC. That's what she's moving towards. And that's what this is. Remember I said, when's the other shoe gonna drop? It just dropped today. Stomp them out. Because I think right now, today, the deglazing begins. She led them to this moment, led them all up there. Dudes, Xbox fans are about to get on a plane. They're about to get on a plane to go see Asha. And Asha just dropped the bomb on them. She dropped a bomb on them. And Matt Booty came in with the ass bomb. Glassdoor Game with the 2, he goes, Matt Booty was promoted to deliver bad news. Exactly. Dude can't get out of his own way, man. He's missed the delay, missed the shit news. Yeah, we're going to get to that, Springfield. Yes, this is part 1 of the Gaming Grindhouse. We're going to go right into the delay. But what I'm doing is building up to show what Asha has dropped already. She led them, and that's why I said she was saying the wrong things because they are not going to like this. Because now she's saying you're going to start hard choices. Asha, you didn't say hard choices before. You said a return to Xbox. You gave us achievements better. You gave us a new logo. You gave us a new dashboard. So what do you mean hard choices? Well, what hard choices? Like, it was easy to like, there was no, you made the dashboard happen. You did achievements. People were like, she did all those things to get them right under her roost, right under her foot. And she just went, boom. Now wait, what do you mean we're doing what hard choices in what we build, what we invest, and what kind of company we need to be going forward? You're starting to see the shift from Xbox to, well, what? What do you mean? This don't sound very, like, rah-rah happy. This sounds like bad news. I got some bad news. And I said that. I said she was saying the wrong things because she was misleading them to this path of hope with Fan Fest and all this other stuff. And boom. Yes, man. That's a Sea Wolf, man. Yo, 007's awesome. Exactly. The invest pocket. Yeah, where we invest. Where we invest. You investing in great games, I thought. Isn't that what you're saying is great games? Where we invest. And that's where I think the type of those little games are in jeopardy. That's what I think. I think the little games that they have are in jeopardy. Those small studios are in jeopardy. I think those, because they have to make money. They have to make money. She walked in, they're not making money, and we need to be a company growing forward. What do you mean? What do you mean? What kind of company? You are a gaming company that makes great games for great hardware that you make. What is so hard, and why you have to change what kind of company you need to be? What do you mean? What kind of company? You were a gaming. You're a gaming division that makes games for a piece of hardware that ships. You got to change what the what are you changing from? That don't sound very gamer centric to me. It sounds like you're going to go off the deep end with this shit. And that's exactly what it is. Look at the people she hired. That's where she's going with this. And she's just prepping them right now, going, hey, guys, yeah, return to Xbox is not what you mean. It's not what you all thought about it. And like I said, there was no influences to keep them in check. There was no influences that were like, hey, man, yo, chill out. We don't know what Asha's going to do. Instead, the influences just got glazed up just like the fans. And they went on to play a voice, talking about exclusives, talking about pulling games off of PlayStation. And no, there was no checks and balances. And these dopey-ass influencers rode that revenue train right to hell with their Helix T-shirts and all this other shit. Going to see third-party games wearing a Helix T-shirt like a friggin' bozo just to advertise that shit. And they led them all into this thing. They got them all into the mousetrap. And now they go, snap. And that's where they are now. They're getting snapped. And Booty gives the examples of exactly what she's talking about. They lost their minds. They did. They went crazy. They went off the deep end. And then you got, look at this. You want to see something so stupid? Look at this. Look at this dope. Still, I don't know how he's still there. Aaron Greenberg. This is what they think of W's. You just announced Fable getting delayed again. 3 years in a row, Fable got delayed. Delayed. Delayed again after you showed it at your direct in January. And this dopey bastard is showing buzz uptick in the U.S. since Asha was appointed. From YouGov. This is not no fanboy. This is not no YouTuber. This is friggin' Aaron Big-Ass Greenberg. Stank-ass. Aaron Stink-Ass Greenberg. The day that Fable gets delayed again, posting numbers about the uptick from YouGov. This is a sickness. I'm going to go to Zayas podcast after this. This is a sickness. This is not Colt Eastwood. This is not boom, 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 boom. This is no boom. This is Aaron Greenberg. Looking up goddamn stats of Asha Sharma's uptick in the U.S. on YouGov brands. The day that the game that people were supposedly looking forward to, Fable, got delayed. Talk about not reading the room. It just shows how stupid and how the whole social, parasocial crap means nothing. And they play it up, and I don't know why Xbox fans keep eating it up. I understand you want Xbox back, but these people are not it anymore. They do not have your best interest in mind. They are friggin' just leading you along. And they're pulling on your heartstrings to make you believe that they care, but they're just cool dads. They don't care. They treat gamers like they're less than. They've always did. They talk down to us. They think that we can be easily manipulated and glazed up because we think that these people are important. They're not important. They aren't. They are clowns. They serve us. We are the important people, not them. They're not no electives or higher up. They're nothing. Asha Sharma's nothing. Aaron Greenberg's nothing. Matt Booty is nothing. They are executives as much as a Mickey Mouse in front of Disney World. We are important. The customer is. Because we're the ones that spend our hard-earned money from working every goddamn day and spending money on a product that we believe that's going to deliver for us. We are the important ones. We should look towards each other. We're more important than these dopes are. So just understand that. And that's for any company. They work for us. We should not call them Madam Xboxes, Mr. Greenberg. No, it's like, bitch, where's my game? That's what we talk about. That's what you need. I bought this thing for $800. Where's the games for it? That's what you say when you have that microphone and you go there and you see these executives. Why did you delay Fable after showing me it in January and tell me it's coming out in autumn? All of a sudden, autumn. Oh, wait, what autumn? Now we're versus GTA? We knew GTA's release date last year. You knew GTA's release date when you showed Fable on the show in January. You said autumn. Nobody was concerned about Fable versus GTA. We need to move it. Bullshit. Fable got moved because it's not ready. I could have told you that in January. Having some guy walk like a girl with no friggin' no animations, one fighting some random ass stuff, people talking, person just walking in grass, no mission structure, no like big event, nothing. It was a bunch of people talking and some person walking. That's it. I told you back then in January, this game's not ready. And you think Asha comes in showing games? No. She runs her mouth. No better than Phil. Oh, here's a new logo. I told you what she's doing. Dude, she's showing you everything for Project Helix. She's changing the logo. She's changing the nomenclature. She's changing everything because that's what Project Helix on PC is going to be. She's basically launching Project Helix in front of your face. And you think she gives a shit about the box that you bought, the Series X or the S. She doesn't. They don't care. This idiot. Look at this. Today, May 29th at 3 o'clock, right after Matt Booty just delayed Fable and said we're going to show PlayStation logos, Dopey comes on here saying return to Xbox because Asha Sharma's name is trending on the internet. Really? Really?
You're my number one customer.
Really? I said it in January. I said when I showed it, I said this game's not ready. This game's not ready. They didn't even show anything. And they do this all the time. They run their mouth. They run their mouth so much. And people honor it. And people think that they're important.
You're my
These
number one
executives,
customer.
they're important because they run their mouth. But they don't show the games. They don't show the content that you're going to get. I know. I just had a lady. Yeah. Chat lady gamers. What's up? Liquid Data. There he is. With the 2, he goes, Crimson Desert ate Fable's lunch. Yeah. It scared them out of the whole year. Liquid Data scared them out of the whole year. Lil Pedro says, hear you. Yeah, remember that. And I said this before. Like I said, we're going back to you to Asha's thing. I said it before. She was building this up, and all that hear you, that player voice with exclusives, she's telling you right now hard choices are going to be made. This doesn't sound very positive. This doesn't sound like a memo that you send out the week before you just are showing your big showcase. Like, this should be the most positive time. This should be like a graduation celebration of finally you're going to show the games. As Asha Sharma, head of Xbox or head of Microsoft Gaming, I don't think she even officially changed it. She just said it. Is going to show all what you've been cooking. And this is the memo that you send out the week before the show. Tell me how that doesn't jive. If I'm trying to rally my Xbox team together, I read, we're building a stronger Xbox. That means making hard choices about what we build, where we invest, and what kind of company we need to be going forward. This is part of what you're seeing in the shift from Xbox to Xbox. It reflects a decision to be deliberate in how we show up for players who care about the brand. How do you show up for players? You just delayed one of the biggest games that you had been delayed, and you just delayed it again out of this year. You're still going to show PlayStation logos. We'll get into that. They wrote on Player Voice they want exclusives. What are you doing? This is what I mean. This don't sound like something where we're going to really show those games. So what are these? So look at this. Bootleg says he thinks Project Helix is safe for now. He says these tough decisions can involve cutting hardware, particularly since Asha mentioned the need to hold tough decisions on what they build. I think she's referring more to the games. Bootleg Jez says he thinks it's the hardware. Project Helix may not be their hardware. It may be, they got the OEMs doing this stuff, right? They're going to do OEMs with this hardware. They're just going to make a reference device. Growing Xbox hardware footprint is something Asha intent on doing, although procuring memory for gaming products, I'm told, an incredibly difficult task right now. I was told that Microsoft has teams literally working 24/7 sourcing memory it needs right now. Like I said this last night. Now's not the time to be doing Xbox hardware. Project Helix promises may get put on hold because Asha came in real strong her second weekend talking about a new console, which I don't know how that helps you build your Xbox Series X. When the second weekend, you're like, oh, here's Project Helix. Why? Why would you do that? The dev kits are not even out yet until next year. Why would you even talk about Project whatever and make people halt on buying a console this year? Because you just talked about the new one. You think that's a return to Xbox? I told you that back then in February. I'm like, why is she doing that? That's the stupidest thing ever. If it was a GDC thing, they should have kept the GDC. Instead, she put it on public Twitter in a tweet announcing a new Xbox. Right there was not a return to Xbox. Now they say Game Pass content could be one of them. The new Matthew Bull. We got Booty and Bulls working over there. Pulling day one games out of Game Pass. I said why. And I said this also in a tweet that I did. I'll talk about. So this is my idea with this Game Pass stuff. So the hard decisions, right, Grinders? This is what I'm saying. Roll with me here. Let me know what you think. I think Asha's move right now regarding Game Pass is that she's going to take away games, their first-party games, the big ones. Day one is not happening anymore. They already did it with Call of Duty. I see them doing it. I don't know if they'll do it with Gears or Halo. Maybe next year they'll start it. But I do think taking their games out of Game Pass day one is happening. Whether they lower Game Pass down a little bit, they could. Or they keep Game Pass right where it is and just take away day one games. Or maybe they keep day one for like $15 or like $10 extra if you want to do it. But I think day one games are coming out because I said this on X. I said that Asha's play right now is Play Anywhere. Play Anywhere is her move, not Game Pass day one. Play Anywhere encourages people to buy their games, and it ensures that people will have their library go with them when they go to PC on Project Helix. So for Asha's game, Play Anywhere is a much more important move than day one Game Pass. And day one Game Pass, you don't own your library. You don't buy your games. And it's a subscription where they're losing money because the subscription, she said, is not growing. So Play Anywhere gets you on PC. Yes, Play Anywhere is the bridge. Plus, they may be able to entice more developers to offer Play Anywhere than put them in Game Pass. And I think that's exactly what her game plan is, Play Anywhere. Also, once they stop supporting Series X and S, the Play Anywhere program is dead. Because right now, Play Anywhere is a life jacket to get Xbox people over to PC. And once they start saying, hey, Series X development, because we're just one tweet away from Asha, maybe, who knows, maybe next year we'll probably get it. We're one tweet away from saying we are slowing down production of the Series consoles. We are one tweet away from that. Rumors, they'll start with rumors. They'll be denied by Bootleg and Friends. We'll have that say we're one tweet away from we're slowing production down on Series consoles. And once the production slows down, Play Anywhere is dead and they don't need Play Anywhere anymore. So for a developer, it's not something where it's like, oh, I'm going to give my game away for free. It's like, dude, it may be a year or so that you have your game away for free and then otherwise Play Anywhere is done. Because Play Anywhere is her move. So I would expect to see on the showcase, and we'll talk about predictions on Monday, but I expect to see, or on the Gaming Grindhouse when we do the balcony, if you guys want to bring it up, but I think we will see more Play Anywhere focus than day one Game Pass. I still think there's definitely day one Game Pass coming still this year, but maybe they start pulling games out of there. And I think maybe Fable's the Call of Duty, Fable, maybe they'll keep Halo and Gears in there this year, but I think Call of Duty, Fable, Clockwork Revolution, State of K3, that's going to be your start of seeing no day one games. They may add it as a tier, like, oh, well, for $22 you got regular games in Game Pass, but if you want our first party games, it's another $10 on top of that. So you'll be paying like a whopping $15 more or something like that, $35 a month if you want day one. Like they're just going to make it an exorbitant amount of money to do it, but they want you off of that. They want you buying games. Because everything that we've said for the last 6 years, Game Pass is not sustainable. Game Pass was stupid. Game Pass was taking all your money and rolling it on red at a roulette table. It was a gamble, and it didn't pay off, and they had plenty of opportunities to pull out of it. They could have said, hey, you know what? Once we stop buying Bethesda, let's make those games separate. Nope, they put them in Game Pass. Once we spent $80 billion on Activision, let's take Call of Duty and say that's a separate tier. Nope, they doubled down and put that in Game Pass. They had plenty of opportunities. They could have just made Game Pass about 360 games. Nope. They said day one games. It's like, oh, shh. And they bet on it. And they thought other people would follow. And nobody did. And exactly. They put it on red and rolled a zero. Double zeros. 007. Could tough decisions fall on game studios and third-party projects? I asked Matt Booty in my interview, Xbox new direction means for Xbox smaller studios. Wow, granted, this was exactly what I just said. I didn't read this article. Booty said, Time said everything starts off. Wait. Booty at the time said everything starts off as something small indeed. Booty watched Minecraft grow. It's certainly and sadly true that some Xbox small studio acquisitions haven't produced a fiscal success. I told you. They are going to focus on the big stuff that could sell. Forza Horizon, Call of Duty, Gears, Halo, maybe Fable. That's the focus. Hokey dokey little games like Killing and stuff like that. That's not. That was meant for a different vision of Game Pass and filling in content, products, production. They're not in that anymore. They're in the business of trying to make their money back. So they got to get people to buy games, and they got to get people to buy games from their store. So there you go. They're doing what PlayStation's doing. Oh, wow. How interesting. I thought it was the other way around. Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, we didn't fall for that one. None of us in the chat did. Hit that like button. Over 200 people in here on a Friday. Take a sip of a drink right now. We're taking a drink right now. There we go. Margaritas. Ooh. I'm not expecting a ton of movement on exclusive games, he says. Xbox feedback website is inundated with requests. Biggest problem. Don't open the complaint box if you don't want to listen to it. They did. Again, I said if they don't address the exclusive question, nobody's going to use that player voice. It's just a waste of time. And I knew it was a waste of time. But nobody was there to advise Asha. Asha, chill out. Stop saying these things because you're, like I said on Wednesday, she's feeding the lion. The lions haven't been fed. Phil said, I'm going to feed you. They're like, Phil. The Phil never fed them. Asha comes in here going, I'm not like Phil. Here you go. Here's a few little scraps. And they're like, Asha fed us. Asha fed us. Asha fed us. The Xbox lions. Because Asha threw them a few scraps. They got excited. But now Asha's like, yeah, you know what? Those scraps are all I got right now. We're going to go to another zoo. And she's going to leave them starving. That's what she's doing right now. She's going to leave them starving. The showcase will be a high point, but I suspect some of the plans around difficult decisions are already in motion. Microsoft won't let Xbox run as a loss leader, even if memory prices are expected to stabilize. Microsoft positioned Xbox poorly after the acquisition. Dude, they're in trouble. They are in trouble. They are in trouble. So, speaking about the hard decisions, why don't we now tune in to Matt Booty's interview and see how those hard decisions are going? Because definitely it's not good. Asha Cats. Yeah, we're not going to follow any more of the bootlegs on this one. But let's listen to Matt Booty's interview, right? Let's look at the booty. Hit that like button. We're going to watch Matt Booty's interview, and then we're going to come back to what he said about Fable.
E to M.
First off, this is not what you do before your showcase, right? This is Booty just walked in here on a Friday. Matt Booty walked in here on a Friday. Xbox fans are all ready. They're screaming like this on a Friday with showcase next week.
Excuse me, it's
Xbox.
It is
Xbox.
All right, so they're running around on X like that. Matt Booty walked in here, and he goes, you know what? I had some beans last night. You know what I got for you Xbox fans? Hold on, I got a nice interview for you. Hey. Oh, Booty. Booty just shat in everybody's coffee. He upset a lot of people. He just shat in their coffee with this interview. This is what you don't do. Usually, they tell you where's Aaron Greenberg to temper expectations? Yo, Matt Booty made sure he tempered that shit with a shit show right here.
Hello and welcome to the...
And this is the reason why you've never seen this man, Booty Gump, on an interview before, because he is not Phil Ness. Matt Booty does not know how to interview. I'm surprised halfway through he goes, I just peed myself. Booty Gump interview, talking too much. This man does not know how to damage control. Watch him fail and flounder like a two floating cheeks.
Official Xbox podcast, the only podcast coming to you from inside Xbox. We're into June.
I don't know how rude this guy is. Director of Communication, Jeff Rubenstein. You people need to leave. Tina Armini does good video editing. Jeff Rubenstein, without Major Nelson, why are you there?
Starting to heat up. I'm not talking about the weather. I am talking about...
Director of Communications. Communications is the worst thing at Xbox. Worst thing at Xbox is communications. Anyway.
About the games industry. Everything really picks up at this time of year. And let me tell you, no better person to talk through it with than my favorite co-host, and I'm not just saying that, Tina Amini.
You too. It's always good to have you back here. I miss you when you're not here.
Thanks.
And whenever I hear her voice, she goes, whenever I hear her voice, I just get like flashbacks of, so Phil, those 4 games, can you tell us what they are? Whenever I hear her voice, man, that's all that echoes in my head is like Xbox nightmare fuel. It's like, so Phil, those 4 games, can you tell us what they are? And Phil's like, no, I can tell you that they're games that need an audience that may want sequels. Oh man. Yo. Remember those words, didn't you? So Phil, those 4 games. Can you tell us what they are? Well, I can't really tell. Anyway, whenever you hear her voice, I just think of that famous line. Anyway.
Same.
And it's a good thing that you're here because we do actually have a lot to talk about. We just launched Forza Horizon 6. Congrats to Playground Games on that. We had a big Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 reveal yesterday. The Xbox Game Showcase is in less than a week. In fact, it's entirely too much to talk about without the help of Xbox Chief Content Officer Matt Booty. Welcome, Matt.
Hello. Thanks for having me back.
It is great to have you back. We are currently working on your 5-timers jacket, just this year, I think. So one more time.
5-timers. This, I told you, he does not do interviews, dude. He does not talk. He don't do interviews. He never talks. So Asha's like, yo, go tell him about gaming, Booty. Oh man.
I'm hoping.
Sarah and Phil Spencer protected this man. Uh-oh. Yo, come on. You got, wait a second. Why do I have these supreme skills?
Your 5-timers jacket,
Well, I really
just this year, I think. So one more time.
I'm hoping. I thought.
Oh no. Oh no. Trash finger. We found it. Oh no. Oh, trash. Oh man, he brought Trash Finger with him. No, not like that, Matt Booty. We brought Trash Finger. Oh man.
I thought there was a punch card. Like I get like a free.
We got to get an
sandwich or
official
something.
laminated one.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, 6-inch sub. I think if we get you 12, let me tell you, your dinner's going to be covered. So tell me, what have you been up to since you were last on the show?
Well, you talked about it being June, and it's also the end of the school year. And so I've had a really cool opportunity to get out and spend time with students and a few different forums. DigiPen was kind of.
Whoa. Fable being delayed. This man Booty wearing a suit talking to students. Oh man. Congratulations on graduating. We could have got. We tried to grab somebody. Yeah, just tell them. We couldn't get a good a speaker for your graduation. So, you imagine having your graduating class and you're sitting there and you finish your degree and the best speech the school gives you is a guy named Booty. Honey, give me the program. Give me the program. Is this a joke? Who's this Booty's talking? What's this? Oh, man. I would say I quit the school. I don't want to graduate. My graduation of 4 years of working my ass off and you put out somebody, Booty's on the stage. Are you kidding me? He must have been the laugh of every graduation party the whole time. And he delays games and he works for Xbox.
Would you ship that? What you just played?
Shout out to oh, yo, they said when he showed up, they're like, yo, where's Wee Man? We gotta be on the new the Jackass. This gotta be the new Jackass. Where are the cameras? Where are the cameras? Booty talking at graduations. He's like, I just paid. I'm Booty Gump. I'm here to tell you they're great students in graduating. Mama always said that that school was for smart people. Matt Booty. Mama said I didn't go to school. I was just running. But I have to say, dude, he really is a real life God, Forrest Gump. I met the president. Mama was, I would have been the president. He told me that I was good at running. I just ran. I don't know what I was doing, but I just ran. So I'd like to congratulate all you students here at the school. To know that. I just paid. Did he just say he just peed? I just paid. He got the hand up. He's like, this is what made me famous. My trash finger. I just put this finger right on things and they just turned to shit. Man. This is like, okay. What has this man done that he deserves to talk to students? We couldn't get Mark Cerny. We got somebody better. We got Matt Booty. Yo, who? Who? I would throw my graduation cap at him. I mean, get this little bitch off the stage. Coffee smells like shit.
Coffee smells like shit. It is shit. Oh, good. Then it's not just me.
Yo, Xbox coming to win. Matt Booty's supposed to be talking about games. They showing him talking to graduating classes.
Enough to invite me to give a commencement address. A cool moment for me just to see people that are starting their journey in games. And
well, I hope they don't come to you, man, because you do not make people successful.
Also the fact that there's a place like DigiPen that exists, right? You can go get a degree in so many parts of making a game. I also got to spend time at Stanford. And
oh, man. This is a world booty tour. My goodness. Yo, this man was supposed to be making games. This person, what have you, dude, the last time you said you were on the show, you were talking about showcasing games. What have you done then? He should have been like, I was at this studio. I was at Fable. I was checking on Fable. I was checking on Gears. I was checking on Halo. They got this man glazing up students. Oh, man.
Helmet, what's going on? Sanders, what's going on? It's Mega Maid.
She's gone from suck to blow.
What? They're getting all their air back. Do something. Do something. Do something.
Booty, what have you done? I went to school. I went back to school. What? I went back to school and met new friends and students. Oh, shit. They got him.
talk to a class that
So when did you go talk to the studios?
Deals with leadership and entertainment.
Oh.
Fascinating that they had a lot of questions about what we're doing in TV and movie and film, which was
TV, movie, and film? You make games!
Stop it.
What? Yo! You are the head of Xbox Games. What do you mean you're answering questions about TV, movies, and film?
Yes, I would like to have a refund.
What the hell is going on here? Yo, man, what the? No wonder, and that's like, yeah. So where was the Fable delay in all this world booty tour?
cool. And then spent time at USC, so we're pretty involved in their games program.
Oh!
They have an amazing games program down there, and it was, I guess you'd call their capstone part of the year, a capstone project. So we got to see projects that they had been working on. Blows me away what some of the students do, and that they're able to form these teams, 30, 40, 50 people. So many of these games are just this far away from something that...
Oh, man, don't you touch them. Don't you touch them, Booty. You keep those... Yo, if Booty came up to my booth and was like, what's this game? I'm like, yo, security! Security! Get this man away from my games. He will ruin my business. Do not let this man near my game. If I was hosting a booth and I saw Booty coming near me, I'll be like, security, do not let this man come near my game. He will touch it and it will turn to shit.
You might see come through ID at Xbox or...
Oh, no, don't go through ID at Xbox. No, don't do it.
from one of our smaller teams. So it's just inspiring to me. I love the craft of making games, and I love seeing people that are just starting their journey and have such passion for it. It's been really fun.
Yeah, I feel like
Well, that's great, Woody. I'm glad you did your job. I didn't know that you were a world tour spokesperson, touring schools and going to conventions.
we've all played games that actually probably started in
Stop
that,
glazing
that
them up.
and entertaining a bunch of us.
Now we
past
do the
couple weeks.
Forza
That is-
glazing. What's
To
this?
see the success. Just to call some of this out, I mean, you just really, you can't take this for granted. This is the 4th iteration of Forza Horizon that Playground has shipped that has scored over 90. So
It's the same game, Booty. Anyway.
just like the difficulty of pulling that off 4 times in a row. I think currently it still sits as the highest Metacritic
What about the other Forza game?
ranked game of the year so far. So also fantastic. Team is in good shape. I think to me, some of the things that really stand out are just the direction that the game went, right? Just to bring
It's pretty amazing how Xbox uses the same pre-released footage. The game is out. Like, the game is out. Don't you have any new gameplay at Xbox? It's pretty shocking that they use the same sizzle reel of pre-released game footage for a game that's released already. They're Xbox. Nobody got new gameplay?
in the setting, but not just the place, but all the cultural things that go with it.
That we made one video.
So much attention put into the social aspects of the game, and it's great to see that resonating with players. And then, of course, just the usual technical expertise that Playground pulls off, working also in partnership with Turn 10 Studios, here in the Redmond area.
Yeah, how they doing?
What do you think it is about Playground games?
Well, while
A lot of players out there are wondering, and that is, do you have the identity of or are you buoy?
wheeled contraption, no.
Clips are just amazing.
Yeah, just
Just yesterday, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 was revealed to the world. You've got a pretty unique perspective, a vantage point, seeing projects all the way from
Yeah, man.
green
You
light
serve them
to
to Expressos.
them getting announced or launch day. So when you look at something like Modern Warfare 4, like early on, like what really pops?
Yeah, well, you mentioned this. I think it was 3 years ago, right? Right after that acquisition had closed, and it was December of 2023, we went down for a green light. And because there's multiple iterations in development, we see the coming year, but then we also see early work on the years after that. So I think that I first saw Modern Warfare 4 in that green light there. It's just really cool to see the evolution of the setting, the evolution of the story. And I think what's great about this release is that it really sits at the center of what makes Call of Duty great, what sort of sits at the center of Modern Warfare. So
It kind of looks all the same to me. This looks.
I'm excited. I'm excited for players to get to play it. And again, it is probably one of the better parts of my job of being able to see that arc and see them, okay, here's the setting, here's the scenario, here's what we want to do with gameplay, here's the modes we're going to bring. That all is, put in place years ahead, but then to see the actual execution and how it's brought together is really great.
Well, Matt, let's talk about the rest of 2026 because we have a big year, the industry has a big year, and I'm curious about the roadmap, the portfolio, how you manage all of those things, especially with what we're releasing. I think the whole industry has their eyes on GTA 6, so our third-party partners have a lot going on this year as well. So how do you look at across all of that and then make decisions for our portfolio and releases?
Yeah, well, just even talking about portfolio, just start out. We've got so many games for Xbox players to play.
But Minecraft Dungeons too. I forgot about that one.
Coming up, we start out with Halo, Campaign Evolved. We go to Minecraft Dungeons 2. We've got Gears of War E-Day. Then we go into Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 4. And then we've got more after that. So it's just to start a really great lineup for Xbox. So that is the result of so much hard work by our teams to be in a place where we've got a regular cadence of games. And we're actually doing sort of active portfolio management. And you bring up GTA 6. I think it's cool that one of the biggest entertainment moments of the year is going to be a video game, right? But let's take all of that and put it together in terms of what it really means for us. We talked about Forza Horizon 6 and how the team at Playground is doing really well. also doing really well on Fable. The game is in great shape. The team feels really good. We're excited about where the game is. We want to make sure that that game has a window all to its own. So we are going to move it from this fall to February. And again, we really just want it to have its own moment to shine. And related to Fable, we will be seeing more of it in Showcase. So we're going to have plenty for people to see. It really is coming together well, exciting stuff, and then we're going to move to February.
Well, since you did
Let me tell you this. If you remember when they moved Avowed because of backlog? Oh, we have so many games. We got to move Avowed. What makes you think that there's no room and there's going to be room in February for this? Is this game not ready for prime time to stand up against other competition? Yeah. You're in trouble. And if you remember, well, let's go to the tapes, Grinder. Let's go pull up some receipts. Hit that like button. Let's pull up some receipts here. Like I alluded to earlier, right? Like I alluded to earlier. They knew. Here, where's my thing? They knew the release of GTA 6 when they announced Fable, right? When they said Fable was coming out autumn 2026 in January. They said Fable's coming out in autumn. I'm like, oh, autumn, what is that? That's September, October. You know, it's not holiday. It's autumn. Holiday would be like, oh, around Thanksgiving, this around November. We'll do that. But we're talking autumn. And we're like, well, what's autumn? Oh, that means it's going to drop. Nobody was concerned of Fable in the autumn 2026 versus GTA. Yeah. Right? Was everybody worried? Well, before glazing Asha, was everybody like, oh my God, autumn, is Fable going to stand up to GTA? No. They were worried about where Gears was going to be. Right? And you're giving Fable room. If you remember, they did the same thing with Avowed. Here's Avowed's delay. Where's Avowed's delay? Let's go to the Grindhouse tweets. Remember this? Yeah, remember this? So many games coming. Avowed is moving to February to give players backlog some breathing room. And they did the same thing. Look at all these other games that are coming out. And this is when Fable was slated for 2025. That's how many times Fable has been friggin' delayed. It was supposed to come out in 25. It got delayed to 2026. And now it's getting delayed to 2027. This is what they do. This is why Matt friggin' Booty needs to go. Every friggin' game has been delayed under this man. They've delayed Halo. They delayed Fable. They delayed Forza. They delayed Avowed. They delayed, what else they delayed? They delayed, well, Crackdown was delayed, but they delayed Redfall a year, Starfield a year. Everything got delayed. Everything is delayed. And all he talks about is production. Avowed was delayed to 2025. This was in 24, and they had Fable listed. This is their chart. This is not a fan-made chart. This is theirs. They have Fable listed for 2025. Janky Jones was on there to be announced. Janky Jones got pushed to December 2025. Or was it? I don't know. Was it 2025 December or was it 2024? They had Flight Sim on there. So what makes them think that Fable is going to have room? And I said it's going to be funny because the same thing happened to Avowed. They were the first to delay Avowed to February 18th. And then it got smashed because it came out like a week before Monster Hunter and like a week after Kingdom Come 2. And Avowed was like right in the middle. But at the time, people were saying the same thing. Oh, yeah, it's good. Avowed needs its room. You know, they're delaying it for backlog to February. It needs room. Fable's going to get room, and guess what? Everybody's coming in February because I wouldn't be surprised next week we find out a whole bunch of games are getting pushed to January, February next year because of GTA. I wouldn't be surprised. So Fable can't stand on its own. It can't stand at all. That's what I mean. If you're making a great game, you send it out there. And when it was autumn, what does that mean? But this is exactly what I said was going to happen. Remember when I said when Microsoft starts putting games on PlayStation, they not only have to go against themselves, but they need to go against what the competition is putting up there. Fable was stuck because Fable had the wrath in autumn 2026, the wrath of GTA 6 in November. Then September, Wolverine. Remember, Fable is going on PlayStation. Wolverine now becomes competition for Fable. That's a huge release on PlayStation that they will lose money because people will be playing Wolverine in September and not Fable. This is something they would never need to worry about if they were not on PlayStation. But now that they're on PlayStation, you got Wolverine and you got Phantom Blade Zero in September. So September is not good for them to release Fable because it's on PlayStation day and date. See, this is the problem that they have. If they're not confident that their games could stand up to the competition, there's no escaping this. And February is going to be probably stacked because it's going to be the fallout of GTA. And I wouldn't be surprised by the end of next week, we're going to be laughing, going like they moved Fable for room, and now February 2027 is stacked. Because that's exactly what happened to Avowed. They moved Avowed out to February. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, give it some room because they're afraid. They know that these games are not going to create that FOMO because Microsoft sucks at making games and they suck at showing games. They suck. I could have told you in January, Fable needed a whole breakdown. And when Fable didn't get the after show, I'm like, that shit's not coming out this year. We all saw this Fable delay. After January, I'm like, no way it's coming out in autumn. But now they're like, we want to give it some room. Well, what makes you think that February is any better? They'll delay it again. I wouldn't be surprised if Fable gets delayed again. They delayed it for 3 years already. But honestly, guys, like, what do they have after Fable? What head turners they have? What? Clockwork Revolution? Yeah, it looks cool, but that's not a Wolverine or Intergalactic or GTA. You got a Halo remake that I'm surprised how they're treating it like, oh, we got Halo coming out. Bitch, it's Halo remake the second time. That's a filler. That's not a tentpole. That's not, like, don't throw Halo. I never thought Halo being re-released for the second time is going to be like, oh, that's one of our pillars. Like, pillars? I think Halo's coming out. He said Halo first, right? In his breakdown, right? I think Halo is coming. I think Halo's going to stealth drop this month. I think June is going to have I think Halo, they're going to stealth drop it. Oh, they got Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah. Good luck, Todd Howard. It doesn't even have multiplayer. But a Halo remake of a remake is like, oh, we got all these games. Like, dude, you stealth dropped the Oblivion remake. Well, what was it? The Oblivion remake. You stealth dropped that one. You just stealth drop Halo. Like, it makes no sense. And I think now you're right. Gears E-Day, I think Gears E-Day is coming out December. It's coming out December. It's not doing November. October's Call of Duty. They'll be stupid to release Gears in the same month as Call of Duty when Call of Duty multiplayer will probably eat Gears multiplayer. You have two multiplayer games that you need multiplayer in. October's dead. September's shot. Unless Gears comes out in August. I think Gears coming out December. But I'm just telling you, the problem they have is their games are not there because Matt Booty does not know what to do with these games. Constant delays. It is such a black eye on people. on their studios, man. It is the black eye that this man, he does not know what to do. These studios, every friggin' studio has delayed their game under him. Every big game has been delayed by them. Redfall, Starfield. I went through them. Halo, Forza. They've all delayed. And they knew that GTA was coming out in November, back in January. Why would they even tease an autumn 2026 day? And now they're like, oh, we're going to move it for room. Move what for room? You knew GTA, they didn't just announce the GTA release date now. You knew this GTA release date last year when they delayed it from May. So you knew GTA was coming out in November when you announced Fable for autumn 2026 back in January of this year. You knew this. Why is that a thing now? Oh, well, with GTA, you knew it. So therefore, I'm not buying the whole, oh, they're moving to get away from GTA. Because guess what, Grinders? That was never a concern. Nobody even was worried when they said autumn 2026. Everybody's like, oh, September or October. Yeah, I can see Fable. Nobody had a concern. But now it's a concern. It's only a concern because guess what? The game was not ready. They needed more time. So no, he's happy the way the game's coming up. Well, dude, that game's not ready. I could have told you that already. But now all of a sudden, it's because of GTA. That's just a coping mechanism for them to think there's nothing wrong. Just like they delayed Halo for polish. Yeah. Came out still Craig. Craig would have friggin' he had pubic hair on his face. Pause. Phil.
Tease a little bit
Oh, he's teasing now. Booty tease.
about Showcase that we're going to see Fable at the show, which is very exciting and it looks really.
Oh, wait, Tina, you have nothing to follow up with Matt Booty? Excuse me. Notice. They didn't do this at FanFest. They did this in a controlled environment that they didn't even acknowledge that Matt Booty just delayed Fable, this glazed ass podcast, this Xbox podcast. That's why they did it in a safe environment for Matt Booty. They didn't do this next week when he's in front of FanFest and all this other stuff. He did it right here, and Tina's like, "Oh well, wow, you mentioned Showcase, really? Oh, so you're not going to mention that he delayed Fable again for the third time?" Right in front of your faces. No follow-up to that. Just be like, no follow-up. Like,
February.
Well, since you did tease a little bit about Showcase that we're going to see.
the deflection is so fake, dude. It is such rehearsed bullshit. Like, lady, he just delayed Fable in your face. And you're like, oh, you said Showcase. Tell me more about Showcase. Oh, man, they're so conniving, like I said. They're fake. They're fake as hell. They are not your friends. They have no clue. You could see the fakeness just oozing off of the screen, man.
Fable at the show, which is very
But they go out there and take pictures with them and celebrate with these idiots.
exciting and it looks really great. I agree. It is only a week away, which is pretty crazy. You actually just filmed your stage segment last week.
In this very building.
In this very building, just downstairs, slightly different set than this one. Now the show and the direct are also both going through final color and audio. We're just in polish mode now, so we're very ready for everybody to see the show next week. But what else can you say about it?
We start working on this, I mean, as you both know well, in the fall. I mean, I think we had our first meeting almost before Thanksgiving, right?
Yep.
So
Oh, really? So when you had the meeting in Thanksgiving, you knew GTA's release date. So you had the meeting in fall of last year. You knew GTA's release date then in November. And you proceeded to announce Fable with the autumn release date in January. Okay. So nobody was concerned. Nobody was concerned about Fable's release date. No, nobody? Oh, okay. So when you sat there and go, oh, man, well, Fable may fall around GTA. What we should do here? No, because the game's not ready. That's why. The game's not ready.
So the teams are really, really working hard. I mentioned that we've got some really cool stuff to show for Fable. I particularly am excited for the Gears Direct afterward. It is the opportunity for us to go deep, to meet the team.
No!
Like zoinks!
Oh, my God. Dude, I don't give a shit about the team! I don't want to meet the team.
For 6 years, I taught you how to go for the W. You could have been one of the greats. And now look at yourself. You're not even a has-been. You're a never was.
Look at the subtitle right there. An opportunity for us to go deep to meet the team. That's the first things out your mouth. Maybe to first see the gameplay of the game. I'm excited about the show to show the first gameplay that everybody's ever going to see. I don't want to meet the team. I don't care what they have for breakfast. I don't care about their coffee. I don't care about... We just went through this with Fable. You had a bunch of people talking about the game and not showing it. Showing little clips of people walking around, but then I see some people just sitting there drinking coffee telling me about what's going to happen. But here we go again. It's an opportunity for us to go deep to meet the team. Hopefully the next words are to see the game.
To cover the ins and outs and just, you know, the nuts and bolts of how the game actually comes together.
No! No, 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 no!
Skip.
No!
Skip.
Yeah.
But skip.
Where you go?
Skip. We skip.
Simple as that.
Skip.
You imagine when we bought DVDs, when we bought movies, that you would go to the behind the scenes of how the movie was made before you saw the movie. Do we do that? Do we do that? When you buy a movie, do you go, I'm not watching this movie yet. I got to go watch how it was made. Let me go see the green screen and get interviews with the actors and the director to tell me what he was thinking and what they were doing. Let me see them put the makeup on. And after I see all that, then I will go watch the movie. They show their shit in reverse. Dude, that is the after show. Nobody wants to see that shit. Show us the game and what the game is. We haven't seen gameplay at all. I don't want to see the nuts and bolts of how it comes together. That's some horse shit. This is what they do. We're going to see Cartwheel Carl and Sue on the moped. And them serving rare honey. Nobody gives a shit. I need to see the game first. Watch, see what the game is. Then you want to do a post-show with interviews and shit after the fact, then do it. But this is stupid. Who cares the ins and outs? We don't even know if we don't see the game yet. We have not seen their ass first. We have not seen the game yet, dude. And this dude is leading with the nuts and bolts of how the game comes together and meet the team. Yo. The sickness.
I think in this case, we'd really hit some just cool moments in terms of things with the audio, with the animation and the mocap, and just all the technology that goes in that, as well as the story and just how we're going to bring Gears forward for a modern era. So the direct is pretty exciting, but
You
know,
don't say.
you didn't have anything that's really
I know.
well done.
I didn't ask him to say that.
Yo. He did not say we're going to. He did not say anything about seeing the game, seeing any features of the game. He talking about the mocap, the technology, the behind the scenes, the nuts and bolts. Are they going to show the game? Is it coming out this year? Like, am I missing something? Please tell me in the chat if I drank too many pineapple margaritas. Please tell me. Please tell me in the chat, did I miss something from his description of what the Gears after show, the Gears portion of the show is going to be?
Pretty crazy. You actually just filmed your... Now the show and the direct are also both going through Final Color and the show next week.
Oh, well,
I need to hear
in
it
the
again.
fall. I mean, I think we had our first meeting almost before Thanksgiving, right?
Yep.
So the
I
teams
need to hear this again.
are
I might have missed
really
it.
working hard. I mentioned that we've got some really cool stuff to show for Fable. I particularly am excited for the Gears Direct afterward. It is the opportunity for us to go deep, to meet the team, to cover the ins and outs and just, the nuts and bolts of how the game actually comes together. I think in this case, we'd really hit some just cool moments in terms of things with the audio, with the animation and the mocap, and just all the technology that goes in that, as well as the story and just how we're going to bring.
Wait a second. This don't look too hot. What the hell is this? Where was this from? This trailer here. This looks a little bootleg-ish. Hold on. Yo, look at this trailer that they're showing. What, did they show this before?
Afterward, it is the opportunity for us to go deep, to meet the team, to cover the ins and outs and just, the nuts and
The
bolts of how the
faces
game
look a
actually
little off.
comes together. I think in this case, we'd really hit some just cool moments in terms of things with the audio, with the animation and the mocap, and just all the technology that goes in that, as well as the story and just how we're going to bring Gears forward for a modern era. So the direct is pretty exciting, but
You don't say.
Yeah, so he didn't even say anything about the game as of now. So really, this is what I think we're going to show. They're going to show some maybe in-engine trailer. Maybe they show some gameplay flashes. Is it in the E-Day trailer? I don't remember. I thought he was fighting a locust in the E-Day trailer. Maybe they did another trailer. I don't know. It's been 2 years. It was supposed to come out last year, so maybe it was shown last year but never came out. But it looked a little off. But my thing is like, they're going to show a little bit of the game, maybe, and then they're going to do this after show where they're going to just have the devs tell us about the game and probably show snapshots of the video that they showed during their showcase. That's the E-Day teaser. I thought the teaser was him fighting the locust. I thought that was the teaser. Maybe they did another one. Let me see. Maybe there was that one. Yeah, like this is the teaser I thought they had. This one. I just showed you that one. This was the one I thought. Notice this doesn't say in-engine or anything like that. Oh, there it was. It was from the first one. Okay. So it was from that. Oh, it says in-engine. Okay, there it is. In-engine there. When was that shown? That was a year ago. All right, so it was there. It could just be that compression there. I thought it looked a little off there.
You didn't have anything. That's really
I know.
well done.
I didn't ask him to say that.
There's a lot of good stuff in there. And again, the teams put just so much energy into working on the trailers and working on the timing and get everything put together. We're very busy. It is a very busy time at work, but we're excited because all that energy goes into what should be a great showcase.
Yeah, I think one of the best things about the direct format and a part of it being a part of Showcase is getting, as you said, getting inside the craft and really looking at the details, the things that all of the passion and the information and the skill sets that the teams have. And the Coalition are Unreal Engine 5 experts, but there's so much other technical finesse that goes into the game.
Oh,
and,
man. So it sounds like the game, what we need to see from Gears will probably be in the Showcase, and that after show is just going to be like cartwheel call and people talking around the devs, smiling, drinking coffee.
It was awesome for me to learn that stuff, so I'm very excited to share it with the world soon, and I love that you love it, so thank you, Matt.
Well, you're welcome, and it really came together well. Another thing about Showcase, I'll say, is that, the focus is going to be on these games, right? We really want to focus on the teams and on the games, and this is not going to be a place where we're going to talk about strategy broadly, right? There's certainly some strategic things that are out there and things we want to bring clarity to, but the focus here is on the games, and we want to make, for the long term, we want to make the right decisions, not fast decisions. And I can also say that there won't be Helix news, so Helix will not be in this showcase. Again, we want to get everything about that right.
Man, booty shit
so we're really focused on the games now. We've got a great lineup over the next 12 months.
Oh, man, he did the 12-month promise. Ooh.
That's really what Showcase is going to focus on. The broader strategic questions, anything to do with Helix, will come at a later time.
So as you say, focus on the games. That's what we'll all be talking about come June 8th.
That's exactly right.
Nope.
So in recent broadcasts that we've had, like Dev Direct, Partner Preview, we've been really transparent about when a game is multi-platform. So should we expect to see that transparency continuing here at Showcase?
Yes, absolutely. We'll be very clear about what platforms a game is coming to and want to continue the precedent. I think we've got a good system going where we make it clear in Showcase.
Well, on that note,
Oh man, you better hit that friggin' like button.
You mean you changed it to the train?
Used to be shit house.
Oh man. Oh man.
Let me see that booty drop. Booty drop.
Yo, man. Listen. On that note, exactly. On that note, hit that like button. On that note, yo. Listen. The fact that they brought that up on this show as a completely irrelevant topic shows to tell you they hear you, but they ain't listening. They ain't listening for shit, yo. You could go on those forums. Asha heard us. Asha, no more talking about other platforms on your shows. I told you. They were, I said, remember I used to tweet at Asha going, get your mans? Like, Fable kept saying, PlayStation 5. And Asha was like, if that was going to be her thing, then she should stop that right now. She didn't. Because it's not happening. And Matt Booty did a definitive. Remember, these are rehearsed. This is controlled. This is not somebody passing by throwing a microphone in Booty's mouth.
You're my number one customer.
He knew these questions. He knew this was coming. He knew this. Mr. Spick and Span with the two. He goes, Sega is the new Xbox. Exactly, dude. They are Sega. They just won't get out of the way as easy Sega would be. We told them. They thought there was going to be no PlayStation logos because they were having FanFest. They're like, we're having FanFest. No way will they make PlayStation 5 announcements if they're doing FanFest. Ega. Uh-huh. It's going to be a melty. Yeah, look, they're already getting out there. Man Booty has confirmed Microsoft will broadcast multi-platform availability during the showcase next week. The decision is controversial among Xbox fans, many who feel that Microsoft should focus on marketing its own brand. Dude, I told you, a return to Xbox was not a return to the Series X. It was not a return to the 360. It was not a return. I said this. I told you, stop listening to her. Stop. Have a backbone. Listen. She's manipulating the hell out of you, and now they just spit in your face and shit in your coffee. You got dudes lining up right now to go meet Asha at FanFest because they think it's about them. It's not, dude. It is not. They all like this now.
You're my #1 customer.
I got this one. You want to tweet? I got you a tweet. Hit that like button. Share it out. We're grinding. I'm doing this right now. Watch this. I watch this tweet. I'm going to write this in front of everybody. Look at this, grinders. This is what Xbox fans are doing right now. Xbox fans turning back after turning back from going to FanFest after hearing PS5 logos will be shown at Showcase. Dude, this is all them right now. Those Xbox fans got invited to FanFest. Oh, shit, turn that back. Turn it back. Asha, you had me going to FanFest. Oh. Oh, man, yo, listen. Grind's friggin' Adamas. I told you. I said we're going to sip. I tried wanting them. I had Tim Dog on here. I tried to deglaze him when he was only a half glaze in. I was like, Tim, no. Don't read the room. They're going on the planes this week. Asha, we come, Asha. Yo, Asha going to line you up in a room and say, open your eyes. Open your eyes. PlayStation 5 logos everywhere. Matt Booty couldn't be more. Yo, I never seen Matt Booty more definitively say yes. Best tweet ever. Thank you, Lady Gamer. Dude, I do this on the fly. Hit that like button. Manny Oles with the 2. He goes, it's to prepare Xbox for what's coming. Dude, I told you. I said exactly what that quote meant. She's glazed them up. And nobody was like, yo, man, chill out. We haven't seen what Asha's done yet. Let's wait for Showcase. Let's see what she does. They're like, no, man, Asha's our madam. She's our queen, Queen Asha. She gave us a new logo. Like, no, man. No, man. I've been roasting them all friggin' day. I told them. Look, you want to see the Grindhouse tweets? Look at this. How to kill your brand in 13 minutes. Matt Booty Cheeks. There's no Helix news. Then why the fuck would you talk about Project Helix in February and January? If there's no Project Helix news at your showcase, then why would you send out t-shirts and swag and have 2 GDC shows talking about Project Helix and Gaming Gandalf standing up there talking about Project Helix? Why would you do that if there's no talking about Project Helix at the show? Don't you think it's stupid? Why would they do that? Why would you do that? Why would you send out shirts of Project Helix to every person breathing Xbox, but then, no, we're not talking about it at the showcase. Nah, man, no. There's no Project Helix news here, and our strategy's not talking about here. You want to know why? Because they're all going to be face-to-face with the diehard Xbox fans at FanFest, and they're going to be like, yeah, we can't tell them what we really want to do to them. We'll just let them go home and do their podcast. Then we'll tell them later how we're going to just fuck with them. That's what they're doing. It's horrible. How to kill your brand. Next. Fable. They knew the release date. Nobody worried about GTA, but now all of a sudden they worried about GTA because the game's not ready. Let's keep going. They delayed Avowed for Room. Look how that turned out. Hard decisions. Microsoft Fable delays. Look, see The Verge, Tom Warren, to avoid GTA. Dude, where was that Tom Warren? When did you write? Why didn't you write that article about Fable combating with GTA when they announced it in autumn 2026? Where was Tom Warren's article when this was announced in January? Where was Tom Warren? Oh, Fable's going to have to go against GTA 6. I don't know if that's a good release date. Oh, no. But now all of a sudden it was to move it away from GTA 6. All right, Tom Warren, good job trying to spin this around. The game's not ready. There you go. There's my answer. The game's not ready, and it won't be ready. You guys are banging on the door. Here you go. Fable. We won't make it much longer. You're back in Albion. We'll be sharing big Fable reveals at the showcase. What, they're going to have co-op? Maybe they have co-op because they have co-op. And then there you go, Grinders. Look, Grindhouse in the house. There you go. At least there's a new logo, a boot-up screen, and now it's Xbox. But Fable's delayed.
One resident describes her horrifying experience when she first realized the
I got
complex
something
was on
for you.
fire.
Hit that like button.
Well, I woke up to go get me. And I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got her. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Hit that like button.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
At least they got a logo.
Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody got time for that. But they were claiming that the boot up screen, the achievements, the new logo. Asha's listening. Oh, yeah. She's listening, all right. Oh, I got something for you. Mr. Davis, New Yorker. There he is, Mr. Yankee. Yo, I got something in New York. Fellow New Yorker here. I got something for you. Delayed Clockwork Revolution. You want to see a dead body? You want to see a dead body? Let's show you a dead body. I'm going to show you a dead body, right? At least they have a new logo, right, Alex? At least they got a new logo. You want to see a dead body? Yo, let me show you something. Let me show you something. First we'll get this. I'm going to show you something. You're going to like this one. You're going to be sure to put a drink down. Put a drink down because you're going to spit it out when I show you this. Get ready. Where is it? There it is. A good friend, Colt Eastwood. Xbox has removed the coming soon to Game Pass, including Clockwork Revolution and Fable. Colt Eastwood, instead of reporting the news on May 27th, saying, hey, they removed coming soon to Game Pass, Clockwork Revolution, and Fable. That deserved a video, Colt. You should have jumped right on that. Instead, the glaze is real, and he said this instead.
That's Steve been laughing in a group chat. Tom Warren typing
Instead of doing a video.
What is this box that sits by the telly? Snack crumbs, controller, drink on my
Oh,
belly.
shucks.
Click on screen glow, dashboard in green. Friends all online, talking on Beam. Still act confused, like what does it do?
Oh boy, right,
Just
David?
spend my weekend, that's what it choose.
Here we go.
Xbox glaze in full effect. Brain went blank, that's cause and effect. One more match, yeah, what did you expect? I'm cooked, but I still connect. Xbox glaze in full effect. Dusty talk, yeah, we all obsessed. Just one game, now look at the mess.
Get ready for the next one.
Gone, but I feel blessed.
Xbox removed coming soon to Game Pass, including Clockwork Revolution and Fable. I would do a video. That's something in the news. Nope, let's cap. This does not mean game is delayed.
Like zoinks.
And we'll wait for the next one to be next. We'll come back to it. No, this doesn't mean Xbox fully This is what I mean. A real person would be like, yo, why coming soon to Game Pass? Fable's not there. Fable was on the June show. Why I should do a video here. I got to share this out and let people know. Instead, damage controls his own finding. It doesn't mean the game is delayed. And then what happens? What happens? Fable delayed. It's the next year. Oh, like, come on, man. You can't make it up, Wild Wolf. You can't. You can't. That's why I hope if there's Xbox guys in here, listen. I'm not. You got to. Yeah. I understand. You want what's best for the brand. Unfortunately, the people there are not in your best interest. Asha ain't it. It's not. She's not. She's not it. She's surrounding herself with people that don't care about gaming. And they're going to make the hard decisions. Look at Bootleg even throwing this out there. They may delay Project Helix mass production. And now we come to Tim, your appointment. And here goes Tim Dog. Tim. Doing podcasts every day at 4 o'clock to rally the troops to believe that Xbox should do this. I know what you tried to do, dude. But I told you when I had you on the show and we went back and forth, I need 2 drinks. As much as your heart wants them to do it, the people there do not care. They're not your friends. They don't care about you. They don't care about the fans. Because if they cared about the fans, then they would just focus on the games. I don't need Herman Holtz liking my tweet and following me to think that he hears us. I don't give a shit what Herman does. Keep him on his yacht. Bitch better put out my games. That's all I care about because that's what I pay for. I don't pay for Herman. I don't pay for Mark Cerny. I don't pay for Nintendo. I don't pay for these executives. I'm not flying out there to meet them. I don't give a shit. Because I'd rather meet the developer, the person that works on the assets and ask how they brought a character to life than talk to friggin' Asha or Matt Booty or Phil Spencer or Sarah Bond. I don't give a shit about them. They may as well be Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Minnie, Chip and Dale. I don't care. I would care more about the person that slaved away working on friggin' drawing the character or voice acted the character to bring them to life that made my experience better. That's the people that I want to talk about. I don't want to go fly across the country to stupid see Asha and tell me how she heard me. Meanwhile, she goes back there going, watch this. And they made it about those dopes, about Xbox swag. You want me to print you something for Xbox? I'll charge you. I'll use my 3D printer and I'll print all the Xbox shit you could think of. You're going to come visit me and have me sign it? You want swag? I'll print you some swag. I got a Cricut. I'll make you some Xbox t-shirts. Is that all it takes? Because it's ridiculous. It's been going on for a decade and nobody wants to listen. Go out there, listen to her bullshit, come back and do your videos, and then get glazed out the wazoo when she drops the other heel. That paragraph and memo that she sent out ain't it, dude. That is not something that you send out the week before excited about games. Matt Booty just talked about Gears and said he's going to show you the nuts and bolts of how it's made. Bullshit. We haven't seen gameplay at all. We don't even know if it has multiplayer. We don't even know anything. I don't give a shit who's working on it right now. And I don't want an after show showing me Cartwheel Call and some people in a break room telling me about the game. We just saw that with Fable. Dude had a coffee and telling me about all these decisions are going to be made. You're going to be talking to a giant. And if you tell the giant no, he goes down. If he says yes, he stays there. If he's down, he stays there the whole game. Bitch, show me. You may get a mission and you will go and make friends with somebody. And then you want to greet them and they'll say mean things about you. And then Well, what happens? Oh, we won't say what happens. Does it matter if I walk into a town in Fable and people don't like me? Do they not give me missions? Do they don't sell me stuff from the store? Nope. Don't tell me, don't show me. Nah, don't worry about it. They got people going out to go to FanFest, and they thought that that meant exclusives. They thought that that meant exclusives. They thought that no way are they going to have us go out to FanFest, get all nestled in behind a TV watch party, and go show us PlayStation 5 logos. And Matt Booty just came over here on a Friday and just said, yo.
Broader strategic questions, anything to do with precedent. I think we've got a good system going where that's really what.
They thought they were going to FanFest and celebrating Madam Xbox and Asha and Matt Booty's coffee and thinking that they're not going to do, they won't put us in a room with Xbox Fan Fest and tattoos and give us Xbox swag and show us a video and make us watch the video. And then after the video, no, they will not talk about PlayStation. No way. Why would they get us in a room and talk about PlayStation?
And the skill that
is that, some decision. Again, we want to get everything about that lineup over there to do
transparent about when a game is multi-platform. So should we expect to see that transparency continuing here at Showcase?
Yes, absolutely. We'll be very.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, 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 it's a fire. Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody.
Yo. Those guys are at the airport right now. Maybe they missed it. They're like, yo, I'm at the airport. What happened? They're going to land and they're like, yo, Matt Booty just said they're going to show PlayStation 5 logos at the show on all multi-platform. They're going to land in California. They're going to land in San Francisco. Getting ready on the flights. Dude, Matt Booty's like, yo, yeah, we told him to fly out on Friday to FanFest. So I'll drop this video right now. So when they land, they're already here. They can't fly back yet. So they know they can't go back anymore. Oh, my God. Listen, do you imagine flying? Like, imagine, say, okay, the Knicks fans. Imagine, let's go Knicks. You imagine going to, like, a Knicks pep rally and, like, yo, let's go. And then they show, like, the Chicago Bulls there, the Bulls game. Like, what? Yo, let's go to this Knicks rally. Yo, why the Chicago Bulls playing? What's this? They got people going to FanFest. Xbox FanFest is back, and she's going to show you multi-platform Steam and PlayStation and Nintendo Switch logos. Oh, shit. You want to know what? I'm going to give you some advice right now. Dinner is ready. We're cooking. That's right. Alexa just said dinner is ready because we're cooking. Hit that like button, grind. We have 200-something people here. 230 people. Hit that like button. Biggest show ever on a Friday. Listen. Now I know what I'm going to say. Dinner's ready. I got confused. Listen. I keep saying listen. I tell you something. This is why they told him ahead of time. Exactly, Lucci. He said this. I'm gonna tell you right now, Xbox. Let me give you a little piece of advice, Asha. Let me tell you something. Come closer to the speakers. Let me tell you something. I think you should delay the showcase because of the competition that you're gonna see on the PlayStation State of Play. Yeah, since Fable is afraid of competition, maybe you should delay the showcase because PlayStation is about to bring that competition. Let me tell you something. If that PlayStation showcase is what I believe it's going to be, it is going to be a long, hard week for Xbox, man. Because this right here was the most important thing about the show. They don't care. They just delayed one of their biggest games that people were anticipating for the year. in Fable that they thought will create FOMO for people to want an Xbox. And then they just dropped another 1-2 knockout haymaker and like, yeah, we are going to show where our games are. What multi-platform on our show. And what's crazy is that they hear you. You've been telling them you don't want it since January. Since that show, you're like, we don't want other people's logos on an Xbox show. Let them figure it's your show. Why are you showing PlayStation, Switch, Steam? Why are you showing that? For your games and other people's games. Then why even have a show branded by Xbox and showing other people's brands on your show? You've been saying it, Xbox fans, since January. And this is how they listen to you. This is how they hear you.
8th. That's exactly right. Case. Again, we want to will come.
This is how they hear you. You've been telling them on forums, at Asha, at Aaron Greenberg, at Xbox, at everybody. You've been telling them since January, we don't want logos. Dude, that is not even as crazy as taking games off of PlayStation. That's a bigger deal. We just don't want to see the logos on the Xbox show. It's your show. Your brand should be there. It makes sense. Why? Nobody else does it. PlayStation's not going to show Xbox logos. They're going to make you think it's an exclusive. Nintendo doesn't do it. You're the only dope that does it over there at Xbox. So why are you doing that? We've been telling you since January to stop it. Cut it out. You know what? I think it's time. Get him in here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could say something. They got 250 people in here listening. I'll give you the biggest audience you ever seen. Get in here. You can come over. Come here. Tell them. Tell them what you've been telling them all year. Get in here. Huggy. Come here. Tell them right now. There's the microphone. Here you go. There you go. Put the microphone.
Stop. Enough.
Again. Tell them again, Huggy.
Stop. Enough.
One more time. They didn't hear you.
Stop. Enough.
All right, I'll give you one more time. This is a bonus. You're gonna have to super chat me though. You're gonna have to pay me though. You're gonna send me some money? All right, I'll let you do it again.
Stop. Enough.
Thank you. Go back to the wall. All right, we got him, Grinders. He came in here specifically yet. He did. He feels better now. He feels better. He's at the wall now. He feel better. He had to get that out. He was just flaming over there. Yo, he was going wild. He was knocking over my shit over there. All right, now stand over by the wall. You stay there. You're not talking anymore. No more on here to show. That's it. I gave you 4 of them. That's it. No more for you. Stay back at the wall. All right, there we go. He's over there now. He calmed down. He was going wild over there. He was knocking my shit off the shelves. Don't touch my shit off the shelves. He had to get it out. Since January, they've been telling them to stop. Enough. We don't want to see PlayStation logos. We don't Trojan horses. Don John Sean in the house with the Trojan horses. All this stuff. Hear you, listening, feedback. All this stuff. Heard you, unheard you. We listen to the fans. We want to make Xbox back again. Back to Xbox. We don't want to. We have new hard. They heard you for 6 months. And this is the results of them listening to you. So do you understand now why I say they're not your friends? Stop celebrating them, but let them celebrate with their actions and what they do for you on your platform than just them tweeting out there. You need to chill out. And nobody told them to chill. Everybody just went full on Asha. She's the queen. She didn't even do shit. She gave them a green logo and everybody was like, she's the queen. Well, here's your queen listening to you right now. Here's your queen on the forums. At Asha. She hears us. She's listening. She heard you. Here's Asha listening to you right here.
That's exactly right.
So in recent broadcasts that we've had, like Dev Direct, Partner Preview,
the feedback they got.
We've been really transparent about when a game is multi-platform. So
we already did it. They told us we don't like it. So we're changing because we're listening to them. Right, Matt Booty?
Should we expect to see that transparency continuing here at Showcase?
Yes, absolutely. We'll be
Is that enough for you guys to understand not to listen to them? They delayed Fable, and they're going to continue to show multi-platform logos on their show. And that's including shipping everybody out to FanFest in a room, watching a showcase, and showing that. And how is that any different than last year when they didn't do a showcase and Ben Kenobi had to create one and fly everybody out there with advertising called This Is an Xbox, and Aaron Greenberg's ass is sitting there talking to people. Meanwhile, they couldn't fund a friggin' FanFest and had to make Xbox fans pay for it out of their own pocket to create something that Microsoft denied them. And Aaron Greenberg and other influencers had the balls to show up to that fan event and speak to the people who spent their own money to make something happen because they're a fan of Xbox. That is some grade A bullshit. Let me give you some reverb. Grade A bullshit. Aaron Greenberg shouldn't have the balls to step into an Xbox community fan-funded because you didn't have it. Now, this year, they go, oh, we're going to have it, ship them out here. And you've been telling them we don't want, that means we're not going to see PlayStation stuff there, right?
On the games, that's what we'll all be talking about come preview. We've been really transparent about when a game is multi-platform. So should we expect to see that transparency continuing here at Showcase?
Yes, absolutely. We'll be very clear about what platforms a game is coming to and want to continue the precedent. I think we've got a good system going where we make it clear in Showcase.
We have a good system going in Showcase. And that just made Tim Dog crashed out. Tim Dog crashed out. And I tweeted at Tim Dog. I said, booty shitting in everybody's coffee today. Jay Shield, member of 37 months from the balcony. He says, hit that like button. Thank you. I know. And Asha talking way too much, Karen. I know. And Tim Dog now has crashed out. Hey, remember though, Aaron Greenberg just said return to Xbox 3 hours ago. Look, Asha's name was trending on Twitter. Look, Asha appointed. Asha Game Pass price reduced. Rebranded from Xbox to Xbox. Yeah, wait till they find out what that rebranding meant. They're already finding out. But here you go. Tim Dog. I could have prevented you, man. If you listened to me from the show, it wouldn't have gone as deep as a triple glaze. You maybe would have survived with a single glaze, but now you've been triple glazed. It's gone to the bone. I had to order extra towels and extra staff to proceed with the deglazing. Well, you did say we're coming back to the grindhouse, so Tim Dog's going to be re-entering the grindhouse. I'm going to get his ass back on this show because we need to hear from him. He's not going away quietly. I told him to not go all in. He went all in. And now he has to blame somebody. Dude, what grind is? We go back to that video. What did I say? Holy shit. What did I tell him? You listened to the video when I was on with Tim. He's like, but Asha's different. Grind's like, Asha's different. She's moving different. She really cares. She really listens. And I said, Tim, Matt Booty is still there. The games are going to suck. They're going to be delayed. They're not going to be quality. This dude does not know how to run the studios. And what is his tweet on his goodbye tweet? Yo, I scare myself. Listen, I'm not no goddamn insider. I don't even know half the shit that goes on behind those scenes, but all I know is what I see and what I can anticipate. And dude, I scared the shit out of myself. Because I'm saying what I feel and what I believe from what I'm reading. And how the hell can I predict this stuff so accurately that I don't know how many times that I don't even want to say how many times on these shows I go, I don't even want flowers. I don't give a shit about flowers. All I care about is you guys are in here and hit that like button. That's all I care about. And the support that you give me here. That's all I care about. I don't need the flowers. I don't need anybody saying, wow, you said it. I'm just scaring the shit out of myself that how do you not understand And how can you believe so gullible about this brand? I know they don't want it to die. I don't want it to die. But I told them. I said, Matt Booty's still there. The people, Satya is still there. I told Tim Dog that. I said, Satya is still there. He's like, no, I should move differently. Asha going to do something different. I'm like, Tim, Satya appointed Asha. She don't know. He's like, oh no, but she's not going to listen to Satya. She can do it. I was like, go back to listen to Tim Dog Enter the Grindhouse. I can't go listen to it. I'm going to need another margarita. But I told him, I was like, the people that made the mistakes are still there. Matt Booty needed to go. Satya appointed Asha. He didn't put her in there. He got rid of it. And that's why Tim's like, and what's crazy, Tim's like, everybody with the Phil Spencer belief is gone. Everybody with Xbox in their name is gone. That's good. That old regime is gone. I'm like, Tim, that was the regime that knew about Xbox. They got rid of them all. Those two ladies that worked on the Sarah Bond are gone. They were Xbox Strategic Solutions or whatever the hell they were. Xbox Strategy. Everybody with Xbox in their name was gone, and he took it as a good thing. I'm like, why? He's like, oh, because that's the old regime of Phil and Sarah and that's Sarah's team, and they didn't know what the hell they were doing. I'm like, yo, there's a reason why those Xbox people are leaving, because Xbox is not in the cards anymore for them. It's PC and AI. And you got an ass running the studios. And I said all that on the podcast. I told him that. I was like, he's still there. And he's like, yeah, Matt Booty sucks. I'm like, but he's still there. Matt Booty killed Xbox. Guy sucks. I'm out. Deactivate in my account 6 minutes. Xbox doesn't have what it takes to be a true player. Been nice knowing you, but I'm not a sucker. I doubt Helix ever launches. No crash out from me. Love you all. Tim Dog, you still there? You could find me on PlayStation, he said 5 hours ago. Oh, man. And then Tim did, yeah. He said, in his own. Gears is, look at this. Grinders. Look at that. Grinders, look at this. Look at what tweeted. I said, Tim, Booty shitting in everyone's coffee today. He goes, in his own. Gears is the tell. It shows that logo is over. They just delayed Fable for PS5 version. Literally insane. Xbox, and then the next tweet from Tim is that one. Who would have thought? I told you. I said it, man. And I know you were trying. I believe the same thing he believed, but I knew it was not happening. Because they are idiots over there at Xbox. They do not know what they're doing. But there you go. And he said, there's Booty shitting in the coffees. I like my own tweet because I think it's funny. But Grinders. It's a disaster out there in these streets. Look at this. Even Colt Eastwood's crashing out now. And I wonder if they're going to keep this energy when they go see Asha and when they go meet these Xbox executives that invited them to Game Fest, because that was invite only. I want to know if they're going to keep this same energy when they got the microphone, if they're even allowed to talk to Asha. If they're even allowed to talk to her. I want to know if they're going to keep this. If they're going to say this to her. They're going to say this to Matt Booty. Are they going to say this to Greenberg? Or are they just going to say, met Greenberg, great chat. Xbox is back. I hear some good things. Because this is not the stuff, like I said, you want to see. Cobral's going too. Look. You imagine you bought a plane ticket to go to FanFest and this is the news? Dude, it is like buying a game to a it's like buying tickets to a concert, and right before the concert you hear this, that the person's not showing up. Isn't it crazy? But again, pink guy from Booty, Neil. But isn't it crazy? As I said, they always step on the rake. They always step on the rake. The Xbox, they would try to get you with the new logo and glaze you all up, and then Really? You really needed that Matt Booty interview to just destroy everything that you've been trying to build up in the last 3 months. Showcase was it, and I said this. I said that this showcase was more about Xbox imaging than the games, because they could show incredible games next week on their showcase, next weekend. But if those games have a PlayStation logo next to it, they're dead, because that's what it was about, because Asha made it that way. Asha pretended that she was going to do something different. She glazed them all up and fooled them with logos and quick tweets that probably were generated by AI to make them think that they're being listened to, creating a forum that nobody even talking about because it has exclusives in it. And Matt Booty even addressed it there. He's like, we're not doing anything harsh or rash. He said the same thing that Asha said. They're not taking any games off of PlayStation. And the fact that he's like, we're going to be transparent and showing where our games are, let you know that, guess what? I bet you Gears has a PlayStation logo next to it. I wouldn't be surprised if Gears has a PlayStation logo coming out December. I wouldn't be surprised. Hell, we know that PlayStation games now will continue into February, with Fable going out in February, because that was already announced for PlayStation. And then wherever they decide to drop Forza, because that was announced prematurely, that's coming to PlayStation without even a release date. So, this is what he says. This shows their major lack of confidence in their own
You're my
ecosystem
number one customer.
that carries the Xbox console, cloud, PC, and handhelds. It's their show. They should make their ecosystem priority number one. Colt, totally agree. And that's the energy that you need to walk up to Asha. Hello, Asha. Congratulations on Xbox job. I got something to say. You know, the fact that you showed the logos at the thing, you should make your thing a priority. There's some constructive feedback for you, Asha. And listen, I would give my flowers and get you. Listen, I'm putting out an open invite. Here it is, grinders. Where's my button? Where is my button? This is a first ever. First ever. Get your ears. Anybody listening to this show, if you go out there to FanFest and tell them this and tweet out that I told them that they need to do better with their branding and do like this, I want you in the Grindhouse. I want you here coming back there. If you would grace us with your conversation, because that's what we need from true Xbox fans. We need somebody to go out there and say, you know, you got to do better with Xbox. Take that opportunity when you meet them and tell them what they need to do. Give them that constructive feedback. And then you could come here at the Gaming Grindhouse and tell us what you did. You could do it on your show, but tell us that you told them. I would love to see a tweet from somebody out there, not a smiley face holding hands and taking a picture. Great talking to you. I want somebody to say, you know, I told them how the Xbox brand needs to improve. I told them what they need to do. I told them those logos need to go. But you're going out there for a reason. For your voice to be heard. Well, let them hear you. You spent money on that ticket. You're flying out there. You're taking up your time to meet the community. The community, and know what's crazy is that, guess what? The community all feels that way. You want to know why? We've seen it for the last 6 months. We've seen it all year. We know exclusives matter. We know the brand is stronger, needs to be stronger than ever. The logos matter. Xbox is back. Screw PlayStation. Screw Nintendo. We got to bring it back to Xbox. And we know that's what they feel. We know that's what they want. So when you go out there and they're not giving you what you want, you tell them.
One of the things I really love about being here is the families that are here.
That's why I'm offering an open Grindhouse challenge, like they do on wrestling. An open challenge. An open mic. You go do that. You are invited to enter the Grindhouse. and tell us how you feel. And grind those gears. That's what this channel's about. That's what you're able to do. Open mic for somebody who does that. Open mic challenge. There it is. Go out there and do your stuff. And that's where first ever.
Stop. Enough.
Hagid, if you go do it, you come on the show. I delete the soundbite. You go there and you tell them what you feel because you've been saying it all over the internet. We know that you feel this way. We know what you want. You're not hiding anymore. You're not hiding behind Phil anymore. Oh, well, everybody plays. We all win. Negativity, blah, blah, blah. All that bullshit's out the window. You brought the horns this year. Xbox fans, you brought the horns. You want to take it to Sony. Good. Beat the shit out of them. Have a better show than Sony. Sony shit. Beat that ass. You said it. You want it. You want the green to go back again to what it was.
Oh, it's second us too.
You don't want Game Pass anymore.
Games are coming back.
Delete it. You don't want Game Pass anymore. You want quality games that you want to buy and have that FOMO and have those PlayStation dudes licking their lips going, what are they playing over there? What are they doing over there? What are they doing on Xbox? That's what you want. You want those PlayStation people salivating over the greatness that you're getting only on your box. You said it. You said it all year. They're not doing it. You go there and tell them. And then you come back here. You come back here after you do that. Even Cobra. Xbox will continue to show competitive platform logos at upcoming game showcase. I feel like the bare minimum expectation many had was for Xbox to really focus on the platform at least for some time of the showcase. The bare minimum. So, with these tweets in hand, do we think we're going to see happy pictures and them hugging Asha and taking pictures with Asha and Greenberg? Thanks for being an Xbox fan. Because that will be the fakest shit I've ever seen. Because right now you're speaking from the heart. You're speaking exactly what an Xbox fan should say. This is bullshit. So when you go there, you tell them it's bullshit. Don't take a picture and say, great conversation. And then you come back home and say, I'm glad to meet them. Asha's really nice. You tell them, like, yo, I flew all the way out here. I thought I was going to see some Xbox exclusives. The hell's going on here? Why is he PlayStation logos? So I better not see all hunky-dory pictures here. Look. Hazos, speaking of ecosystem, gaming is a very expensive hobby. World is getting hard. I own 2 platforms. Xbox giving me less and less reason to own their box. Colt Eastwood says, kind of hard to choose an Xbox in the future, isn't it? Woof. Hard to argue logic and finance. As someone who never owned an OG Xbox or a 360, I gave him a chance for 2 gens. Unlike many on this app who only pretend to be multi-platform gamers. Ooh. Ryan, this is like true confessions of an Xbox fan here. I told you. That logo shit was a death blow to their showcase. People thought that she was going to do not Phil. And she's doing exactly. Everything is an Xbox. Still there. I told you. Nothing had changed. When it comes to the big things, she wasn't going to do it. And them saying that now, I'm going to be really interested to see what they show. Because I can't believe what they did to their own show. I can't believe that Xbox stepped on the rake. People were flying out to FanFest for that they brought back, only to find out that the showcase is still going to be transparent on where games are on their own show. So not only do you have the PlayStation showcase, which I'm telling you right now, that is going to be all out. We already know that Herman Holtz said no more PC shit except for multiplayer games. That is going to be a PlayStation meal ticket right there. That show, the PlayStation State of Play that comes out on Tuesday, is going to be all PlayStation. Go get a PS5 will be the message right after that show. Look at what they got cooking. And right before that PlayStation show where they show why to buy a PlayStation, you got stupid-ass Matt Booty going on an Xbox podcast, Protected, saying, oh, yeah, you'll see logos of where the games are going to be from our competitors. Yo. And
You're my number one
PlayStation
customer.
is going to do the complete opposite on Tuesday and show you why to buy a PlayStation and give you that FOMO with Wolverine, with all their friggin' games that they got, Phantom Blade, all this shit that they're going to show. And then you're going to have Jeff Keighley's show showing all their games, and I'm going to PlayStation, and maybe some games skipping Xbox. And then to wrap it up, you're going to have Xbox show multi-platform games on their show. Yikes. And all because Matt Booty just shitting everybody's coffee on a Friday afternoon. That's right, Real Vid. Only on PS5 messaging, going to reshake the industry. And if they got GTA there, and remember, Sony showing their show in the theater. Glinza with the 2. He says, Game Pass killed exclusives, and they won't admit it. Agreed? Game Pass killed everything. And then you got people, it's not a big deal. Booty needs the boot. Now they want Booty out. I thought Sarah and Phil were the problem. Now Booty's the problem. Shit.
Oh no! We suck again!
Yo, now they want Booty out. They want Booty cheeks in the streets. But Aaron Greenberg said Asha's name was trending, though. Asha's name was trending. Aaron Greenberg said Asha's name was return to Xbox. Aaron Greenberg got the balls to say return to Xbox. Dude, you want to see something else? Watch this. Watch this. They even did this. This is what I mean, how they read so much into this stuff. When Asha said her game showcase, and when she said GTA wishlist on Xbox and she put the green heart, they were making fun that, oh, if Sarah Bond would have said that, she would have put a green and blue heart. Yo, man. Yeah, go play the games. Go get your perks. Man, oh man. There it is, Grind. The Bat House signal.
Now, whatever your name is, get ready for the big surprise.
Welcome, subscriber to the Grindhouse. But yeah, dude, it is a friggin' disaster, dude. And I can't believe, yes, they always step on the rake. Amusing few weeks ahead. That's right. Amusing few weeks ahead. Let's see. We got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we got 9. One more, and we hit our goal. And you tell me what I'm streaming tonight. So just to let you know. One more super chat, and we hit our goal for what and then you can tell me what we're gonna play tonight. Because I'll be streaming tonight. But anyway, look at this. Yeah, Jeff Keighley, Summer Game Fest. Dude, it is gonna be crazy. Let me make sure I got everybody's chat here before we shut this down here. Springfield Chaser, VIP for 2 months, going to the balcony. Remember, VIP balcony show coming probably this weekend, maybe tomorrow, for the VIP. So if you have a VIP, you're welcome to come in live, and we basically just chill. And you bring in the topics. I'll show you some cool prints, put the camera on, and show you some cool stuff there. And yeah, definitely, it's a thank you to all the members of the show. So if you didn't get one, go grab a membership to come in over there. Gaming night with the 5, he goes, it's pretty obvious the exclusives weren't coming back when Asha especially doesn't like it. The CFO doesn't like it. Asha hears them instead. Exactly, Game Night. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. Yeah, exactly. It was obvious. It was obvious that, like, and I was telling that to him. I was like, she's still there. He's still there. Satya's still there. But man, oh man. And then Springfield says all this effort for a new logo and they don't even want to show it off. Yo, that's a good point, Springfield. Exactly. Dude, that is a Springfield. That is the right thing. The new logo, Game Pass logo, all this stuff. And meanwhile, they don't want to make it front and center there. It's cooked. Yo, what's up, Sick, man? Yo, Sick, it is crazy times, dude. It is crazy times. Look at them. Oh, man. They're trying to... Yo, Xbox is in full damage control now after booty. Look, what you'll see, Xbox games showed, followed by the Gears Direct game. Oh, man. The green circle. Yeah, green means go. Put it on PlayStation. Man, they are. Xbox is just goofy as shit. You can take your cool dad's goof train. Oh, yeah, what is this?
Here's the Xbox logo.
Oh, here we go. Look at this. Yo, we're going to have a messy grindhouse of receipts here.
I feel I could see something like that. A quietly done, like, we see the trailer roll at the Xbox showcase. Here's the Xbox logos, Game Pass logos. We're looking at some interview by GameSpot. Asha's like, oh, so it's shipping on Xbox and PC. What about PlayStation? We currently have no plans for that. I could see it being handled like that. I don't think they could make noise about it. That would also be interesting. Asha's kind of she has an approach to things.
In recent broadcasts that we've had, like Dev Direct, Partner Preview, we've been really transparent about when a game is multi-platform. So should we expect to see that transparency continuing here at Showcase?
Yes, absolutely. We'll be very clear about what Xbox a game is coming to and want to continue the precedent. I think we've got a good system going.
But the mere thought that they're revisiting it has already... PlayStation-centric websites already writing opinion pieces being like, this is so tiring. Oh my god. Like, it is some of the most pathetic bullshit I've ever seen, bro. You know what? Just for that, I want them to reverse everything. I want Asha to come out there with a picture of a PS5 case of Fable and crush it in her hands and saying, no, Xbox only.
I said it yesterday in a rant, and I'm not going to go on a rant today, but I will re-mention it because it is important for context. One of the things that absolutely cannot be there are any logos for PlayStation or Nintendo. That's it. Okay? This is an Xbox Games Showcase. Even more so than that, Umbra, this is a celebratory 25th anniversary version of the Xbox Game Showcase.
Oh.
The Xbox glaze and the glazing Xbox Discord to spread PlayStation fun.
Oh, you can't make this up, Grinders!
Xbox glaze and the glaze at Xbox Discord to spread PlayStation fun.
Absolutely not. Over my dead body. Oh, man. I love it. Absolutely. This is a celebratory show.
I said it yesterday in a rant, and I'm not going to go on a rant today, but I will.
He said it in a rant. This is a 2-day coverage.
Re-mention it because it is important for context. One of the things that absolutely cannot be there are any logos for PlayStation or Nintendo. That's it. Okay? This is an Xbox Games Showcase. Even more so than that, Umbra, this is a celebratory 25th anniversary version of the Xbox Games Showcase.
Preview, we've been really transparent about when a game is multi-platform. So should we expect to see that transparency continuing here at Showcase?
Yes, absolutely. We'll be
Just 4 games. Dude, we got Just 4 games remastered in 2026. Yo, give yourselves a round of applause, grinders. Give yourselves a round of applause. We just got the Just 4 games yet again. We got it again in 2026. I have no clue. Those logos, this is a celebratory. Absolutely not. And guess what? Every single one of them that made those statements are all on their little planes right now. They're getting ready, packing their bags, getting their markers ready, their T-shirts prepared, their asses puckered up to go get those asses signed by Asha. Here they are, grinders. Here they are. They're going to FanFest. Whoa, they're turning back. They're turning back from FanFest. What? They're going all the way out to California. California knows how to party. California knows placing logos in the city of blue. They keep it rocking, PlayStation Blue. Welcome all you Xbox fans to the Wild Wild West, where we got PlayStation logos, bitch. They're all going to LA right now. They're packing it. What can Asha sign? Oh, my underwears, my Xbox underwears, my Wonderoos. They're packing their bags. Honey, should I bring the underwears and have Asha sign them? Bring your underwears, honey. Bring your underwears. She'll sign them. Asha sign my underwears? Yeah. A booty will be better signing the underwears right where you shit. Oh, yeah. They're all going to California now. They're all going. They're packing their bag. Yo, should I bring the black marker or the green marker?
You're my #1
Asha
customer.
invited me to FanFest this year. I spent $2,000 to fly to see her. She invited me. What do I have her sign? Oh, shit. Yo, that'd be me. I'll be fuck FanFest. Get my refund. I'm not flying all the way to fucking California to go see PlayStation logos. But in the community. Oh, good. So you all get screwed together then. You're all going to get screwed together. Oh, I'm going to meet you. I remember you. What's your name? Remember the team? Oh, yeah, they go there with the gamer tags on their shirt. Remember? Asha, you remember me from GDC? My name is Sucks Your Ass. 214. Oh, I remember you. I heard you. And here's my friend, Sucks My Ass. We're the Sucks My Ass clan. Sucks My Ass 352. Here he is. Now, here's the leader. Oh, here he comes. Oh, you have a leader of you? Yeah. Sucks My Ass X. Oh, shit. You know me, Money. Money Talks. Money Talks 215. Oh, shit. Money Talks 215. I thought I saw you at GDC, Money Talks 215. My name is Sucks Your Moms. Sucks Your Moms. Yeah. Who's that? Oh, my name is Pwn You. Oh, shit. Pwn You. I just met Pwn You 72. I'm Pwn You 1. Oh, shit. You're the original Pwn You? Yeah. I heard you, too. You tweeted at me, right? Who's your name? Pwn Your Ass? Dude, they all got their fucking gamer tags out there with their name, a media badge. Suck Your Moms. Oh, shit. You're from Suck Your Moms show? Yeah, I'm Suck Your Moms. Oh, shit. Who are these people? Dude, they're all flying out there to go see PlayStation logos. Fuck out of here.
Storm is coming.
Get your refunds now. Get your refunds now.
Gaming.
You're going to go out there now to see PlayStation logos. They're going to put you all in a room, all huddled up, watching a TV screen, and they're going to show you PlayStation logos and Nintendo Switches and Steams. That's what's crazy. Every single one of those shows that just said, absolutely, she needs to take it away, they were all going. They were all going there to meet Asha, to meet Greenberg, to meet Booty. They were all going. Because she couldn't keep her mouth shut. She kept running. We're still drinking pineapple margaritas. There they are. Goodbye. Toodaloo. 14 likes. Bullshit. Everybody liked that thing. That's funny as fuck. 14 likes. It shouldn't need to be more likes. It's funny as shit right now. But seriously, dude, like, messed up. They messed up. And they stepped on the rake, dude. They stepped on the rake. But they're going to, no, Dark Lord, they will now downplay it. Oh, well, you know what? These games were announced already. It's okay. Because they're still flying out there, and they're just going to say she's a nice lady. They're going to damage control it again. Well, they're still doing it. Maybe next year they're going to stop showing them. Yeah. Right now, see, the thing is they'll downplay it. Oh, it's too soon. It was never going to happen. Nah. Glenn's at the 2. He goes, Asha going to rename the flagship Hey Ilo. There it is. So tell me what we're playing tonight, Grinders. I'm going to stream tonight. We'll get on there to stream, dude. But it's crazy. But yeah, they'll downplay it. They'll downplay it now. Now it's not important anymore. Okay, well, we'll see logos. That's what they've been doing. She'll hear us when we go there, and she'll change it maybe later. But meanwhile, they were speaking from the chest, dude. Yeah, exactly, Don John. Yeah. Exactly. And hey, we'll just continue to laugh because I just don't understand it. They're not doing themselves any favors. If that's how you feel, then you feel that way. You don't change your mind because they invited you somewhere or sent you a perk, or because you can't talk. They can't talk bad about them because they get the perks, the games, the logos, the shirts. That's it. They can't say this sucks because if they say this sucks, guess what happens? They get off the list. That's it. You know what? You're not on the Xbox list anymore. You have some shit to say about us. That's why. That's why it's so nice to be free and liberal. I don't give a shit. Well, I don't need. I print out. If I want an Xbox thing, I'll do a 3D print. There you go. I'm gonna sell my how I feel about something and lie to you, the audience, because I want a shirt. I want a demo. I want to be the first to play. Check it out on my show. Well, fuck that. Who cares? Oh, I got to play Call of Duty before everybody. Yeah, and I know you can't talk about what's missing and what's all that stuff because you were signed an NDA to say only good shit, the PR. So stop it. So it's not even like you even have an honest opinion when you go play it early. You're not even allowed to share your real opinions on it because they control you. So who wants that? I don't want that for this. They keep it. I don't want that shit. I'll buy my own, just like I did with 007. I buy it own and we play it together when we could buy it as consumers. That's what I say. But man, oh man. Who did this AI shit? Yo. It is fun. It's wild out there, Grinders. It is wild. Oh, I got to up the VIPs here. Hold on. I up the VIPs. But anyway, let me know what we're going to stream tonight. I think I had 2 of them. So I'll put 56. Yeah, I'll do the 256 there. Nah. They're not going to pull exclusives. How? I always said they're losing money right now putting their games everywhere. If they just make the games only on Xbox, what does their financials look like then? But I'm really scared about what these hard decisions are going to be because that don't sound very exciting. Hard decisions. Yeah. It does not sound very exciting. You want to do 007? You need to see more gameplay. I was going to do 007. So yeah, Grind, we'll do 007 tonight. So keep it locked here, Gaming Grindhouse, probably around 9 something. I'm going to get something to eat and drink to wash down this pineapple margarita. But Grinders, thank you again. Hit that like button. We are going to have a VIP show as well, but we'll be streaming tonight, Game and Grind. But thank you. We hit our goal for the thing, so I'll be streaming tonight. And yeah, we're cooking. Yo, it's funny, man. And Monday we'll have a prediction show on the Gaming Grindhouse, but we're going to have some streaming to the balcony over the weekend and game streaming. Definitely. We'll chat back and we'll see some more funny stuff as we do that. So there you go. Let them have it, Zirik. That's right. Who cares? But hit that like button, Grinders. And yeah, well, let's take us out with Asha's song. Asha, cut the cord. Let's go, Grinders. Hit that like button. Thank you again for all your support. Shout out to you. And Grinders, we know where it's at. Gaming Grindhouse. Subscribe now. Thank you again.
I shine, Xbox, new day, same pain. Hard choices on the table. They be playing games. Booty in the back. They let another round. Took the whole damn promise. And they never touched ground. I sure read the memo. Eyes cold, no smile. Not again, not today, not the style. She got the receipt. She got the name. Every broken deadline got That crate get shook, she coming for the top. Just look, I should cut it out, I should shut it down. Booty playing games, now the game ran out. I should cut it out, I should shut it down. Xbox in the crosses, take the whole thing down. Take it down. They said soon again, but soon never came. Same slick talk, same tired name. I should got patience, but it ain't that deep. When the whole lane stalling, she can't sleep. Hard choices made, she don't need a board. One hand on the truth, one hand on the sword. If you keep on dragging what was promised to fly, then I should hit the switch and let the whole thing die. Too many delays, too many waits. I should don't fold, she don't shake. One more excuse, that crate get shook, she coming for the top. Just look, I should cut it out, I should shut it down.